Hello and welcome to the space here
No,
at the
that's
LCK
not,
Challenge.
no, that's not where we... What? We're not at the space. We're in the caster's castle. That's not the space.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Valdez.
Yeah, sorry, I need a little patching today. We're getting into the third match of today's 3-game Monday. And this one, on paper, looks like the most one-sided to us, although... Maybe
Hard
by the end of the day,
second series.
Yeah, maybe by the end of the day, the T1 boppening of Live Sandbox will be the most one-sided, but will have been the most one-sided, I should say. Nongshim, currently in a great spot. They defeated Homolife Esports, and Quantum Freaks also coming off a win over T1, funnily enough. So, what will happen this time?
That is the question. Nongshim currently 3 wins behind D+, and just 1 behind Homolife Esports, so or 2 actually now with Hanwha taking that win earlier today, but still could get second place. We'll see if it happens. Looking at the current score, they are 3 behind Homolife, so it's still possible for them to actually skip that first round of playoffs depending on how this final week does shake down. So that's the goal, that's the aim for Quantum Freaks. With that win for T1, like, you're all but guaranteed last place. Even if you win this one, it's not going to necessarily change your fate. But they want to close the season on a high note. As look at these guys.
Look at him!
Nongshim, Red Force,
Pass the
Calyx,
fan.
Calyx in, no call me today.
What did they mean by this?
I don't
Calyx is good, but Call Me is definitely their top guy. He's got 500 POG points here in Challengers.
It's a Loki situation, you know? They put Loki in.
Is it?
Homolife did when it was an easy opponent. Now Red Force doing the same thing here. And by I say Red Force, I mean Nongshim Academy, of course.
Yeah, it does say on our sheet here, Nongshim Red Force.
Nongshim Esports Academy.
Okay.
Anyway,
Just had to get that out of the way. So Nongshim have been quite good, sitting in 3rd place, as we mentioned, and I do feel like even with Calyx moving in, they should be able to take the 2-0, but who knows? It's Challengers, baby.
yeah. It's like, even if you can't get first, you can have that playoff miracle run, and then if you win, that's it. It stops there. And Vital has been pretty good for this roster. He seems like he's gelled with the team. Calyx looks like he's having a lot of fun before we go into
My
this
sheet
first
here,
draft.
it says that Calyx has played 13 games of Rel. That can't be right. Here is
This
Quantum
can't seem
Freaks.
on.
Yeah. Mo Ham, Mo Turkey, Mo Bacon is in for the support role.
Yeah, since Andil got
Where
called
is
up.
June? Nobody knows.
Question CV Max one too many times. Will be Illima as well, starting here for Quantum Freaks. We could see a sub to come through since it's their second to last match of the season and the last one to be televised here, so I would say pretty good chance they'll play both just to make sure they can get some good final moments with the crowd and the fans who have come to support them all throughout the season.
Who are Kwangdong biting and why?
It. Clearly. It's
Why
right
are
there
they
in the
biting
slogan.
it?
Why are they biting it?
Yeah.
Because that's what the marketing team said to do.
Okay. So fans had some infighting there at the end. Hope they're okay. You know, you don't want to go out together to watch the games and then all of a sudden it gets awkward after a little scuffle with the fan sign moment and you don't talk to each other the entire time. That would be awkward.
10 kills per game. Wait.
No, 1.2 kills per game.
I don't
There's
think
no
that's
way
right.
that's right.
Definitely
It's
not
impossible.
Right. It's got to be like 12.7.
You know what? I think this is...
It's 12.7, right? This isn't right.
Yeah.
These are some strange stats. Like gold per minute is a really weird one as well. What is GDM?
Gold
Difference
Dumps.
per minute?
per minute. You have to have an Ivern on your game, though. That's why the numbers are very low. Otherwise, you can't dump. You could do Darius as well, but nobody picks that champ.
1.27 kills per game is
I love how we're like holding it too. We're not swapping up. It's
just
like
let it go. Just
yeah,
let it
no,
go.
it's
Just let it go.
1.27 is correct.
I don't.
What if it was correct?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they'd be a third place team if that was the case, Valdez. I don't think so.
I agree. Well, we have some gaming of legends happening here. Poppy, the one ban that you must ban. We did have it not banned in one game, and I think it won in our first series.
Yeah. See if we can get any more of those sound effects for Valdez. The Nico hasn't been banned yet. Annie's still not banned. Sejuani, gone.
Rumble banned.
Feels like a Jax or
Kaisa.
Renekton first pick.
The Kaisa
Kwang will
first
ban
pick.
Kaisa, right?
Will they? Will Nongshin ban Kaisa and look to get... No. They'll ban Vi.
I thought they were going to ban
They'll be looking for
Maokai.
the Maokai first pick here, too.
Kaisa gets banned. The Rumble leads me to believe otherwise, Valdez. Feels like a top prio pick.
A Renekton
situation.
first pick?
Yeah, or Jax. Quando, you're going to ban Kaisa. We already know it.
Aatrox first pick.
No, I don't think that's...
Mahala's 10-2 on Jax.
Okay, Kaisa's up.
He's played 4 games for Renekton, lost all of them.
Tristana also available. So... Is it a Renekton Kaisa pick angle? I'd be all about it. Quando, show me what you got. Almost typing it in.
Show me your moves.
Jace Maokai.
Oh, wow.
Oh no.
You know what happens then? Kaisa gets insta-locked.
Jace
Casante.
Casante. Okay.
All right,
Well,
GG, go to game 2.
Shaco? This is like Nongshin was like, wow, if you're not going to respect us, I guess we won't respect you either. No. But, alright, something's going on. Something's not right. Maybe they think the Shiv nerfs are just a bit much. Maybe they think the Shiv nerfs are too...
Just gonna pick Kaisa and Maokai.
That's what you
Quantum
should.
Freaks left it open.
That's what you should do. They were hovering Gragas for some reason and Rengar, but the choice is obvious. Calyx.
He's just listening to the coaches, you know.
He hasn't even scrolled it yet. Okay, now he's ready to scroll it. Scrolling down.
Yeah, I think he was typing.
There it
Kaisa.
is. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready for game 2. I'm ready, Wolf.
Well, we have to get through the rest of this draft and the entirety of game 1 first, so I don't want you to get too ahead of yourself. As Ivern.
Are you sure you're not ready for game 2?
All right, I'm ready for game 2. Yeah, I'm ready.
That's when Wolf is ready for game 2.
Honestly, I'm ready for game 2. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
honestly,
don't forget it. Like,
I'm ready for game 2. Yeah. No, this is not okay drafting. Like, either you're going for Omega Comfort or you just don't understand.
You know what makes me comfortable?
Current meta.
Jace, Casante, Ivern. Not! They banned Varus. That's okay, I guess. I don't know if Varus works with this.
The fans. The fans won.
Who do you want to shield? Is it Aphelios? Nobody wants to pick Aphelios anymore. I think Aphelios is still relevant.
Avaldes.
Everyone thinks Ashe is better than Aphelios in Challengers.
Zaya.
Ask Deft about that one.
Bull is going to play Zaya. How do I know? I looked at my sheet.
Well, it's also available, and probably one of the strongest picks that's left. All right, it's got to be an Aphelios or a Jinx now, right? Come on.
No, they're playing Kog'Maw. Let's protect the Kog'Maw. This is the only thing that makes sense. Maybe Senna? No.
I was literally joking with you before. Like, remember
hovering
Senna?
it.
Remember when Senna was relevant? Remember when Nongsha played Senna a lot? Wait, it could be Kaisa mid, Senna bot lane.
And Tristana jungle?
No, Tristana...
Top?
Tristana bot with Senna.
Oh.
Kaisa mid.
I mean, Nongshin are probably just thinking like, what are they
Just
playing?
play
with this?
Renekton.
No, play Malphite.
Aatrox!
Hey, I mean, it's a Cassante. It makes a little bit more sense.
No, I like it. I think it's okay. Could have played Gwen also, I guess, if you wanted to, but... Alright. What's it gonna be? Is it the Kog'Maw? They like
It's
let them
actually
know
Senna.
with Senna. They were like, oh yeah, Senna Kench. Wow. When I looked at you when we did our hype video opening, and I said, "Do you remember Senna? Remember that
Yeah,
champion?"
I remember.
This is not what I had in mind, actually. This is not what I was really. I didn't really think we were gonna see. I didn't think Bull was gonna pull it out, but he said, "You know what? It's been a while."
Let's give it a hot crack.
So you know what champions?
He's played it once. He got a win.
You know what champions I like with Ivern shielding are champions that build lifesteal and actually hold their own in a big bruiser fight where you have a Cassante to protect you, you know, in the front line. Maybe a real mid champion like Azir as well. Senna, not really on my list of Ivern 80 carries.
This comp doesn't do any damage.
It doesn't do
It
damage.
just sit there and
has
hopefully
range.
Jace booms his, like, if this is solo queue and I'm on Quantum Freaks' team, I'm like, if Jace does not get 7 kills in the laning phase, we lost. It is over. And you can
7
spam
might
your
be,
Cassante copy pasta all you want. Doesn't matter.
I'll give it like maybe like 4 kills in the early game. By like 15 minutes, 4 kills, Cleaver. That's the cutoff for me.
Yeah. No, I'm okay with, yeah. If he gets that, I'm like, okay, we can begin to have a discussion about Kwangno Freaks winning this game.
Yeah, you know what? I'm down for that. Otherwise, Nongshim coasted.
The only damage this Kwangno Freak comp is starting to do is the damage to my eyes witnessing it. No, yeah, it's too late for that. Unfortunately, yeah.
Here's the question, Val, is it Heartsteel Senna?
I really hope it is. At this point, we might as well. You know,
Heartsteel Senna coming back in my LCK Challengers.
just go for the 80-minute game. You can do it. Okay, well, we're ready. Let's hop onto the rift for game 1.
We did the no signal, Valdez.
Yeah, but
we did the no signal.
They finished like right
anyways.
before. They finished the fan chant like right before. Like the timing was.
Never let Valdez have the keys to the bunker. Okay, Valdez cannot be in control of the rocket launch.
Yeah.
Valdez is like, he says abort and then presses the launch button.
Just
I'm
kidding,
like,
lol.
wait, what? This draft is asking what my favorite GameCube game is, and to elaborate, I don't even understand what that means.
He's saying that the
he
game
saying
doesn't
GameCube is
matter,
bad?
and he wants us to know, or he wants us to tell him what our favorite GameCube game is, and to elaborate.
I mean, it's probably Smash Bros. Melee, obviously.
What about Heavy Rain?
That wasn't on GameCube.
It wasn't?
That was a PS3 game.
PS3?
Yeah.
No, it was not.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was earlier than that.
I don't think so. Chat.
Heavy Rain?
Yeah, Heavy Rain, PS3.
I'm pretty sure
pretty
I
ahead
played
of its
that
time.
game, and then I didn't have a PS3 ever. What was the game that I played then? That's like the new mystery. Does anyone know like a game like Heavy Rain that was on
I think Quantum Games is the publisher, and I don't think they made any
in PC?
games
No, I
before
didn't
Heavy Rain.
play it on PC.
All right, so Heavy Rain is the game with Sean.
Yeah.
Does that ring any bells,
It
or are you
does.
thinking of a different game?
It definitely does.
Okay. All right. Well. Anyway, it wasn't on. It was not on Nintendo GameCube. I'll tell you that. If you remember what happens in that game, you probably remember why it's not on GameCube either. Plus
I'm
the
gonna have to look
graphics.
this up during the break. I don't know. I think it was Indigo Prophecy. That sounds very familiar. Same game? Indigo Prophecy sounds very familiar.
I've never heard of that game. Tom Kench.
It was on GameCube.
Excuse me.
Well, Tom Kench is the one that is being fed, and the Senna is fasting.
Yeah.
She's on a diet, and Tom Kench says, "Well, I'm perfectly capable to join this lane and eat some minions."
It's actually fasting Senna. So just trying to get additional tank here and stack it up, get that range. Maybe you'll outrange the Kai'Sa, because here's the thing, like in a world where this comp works for Kwangdong, like they don't do a lot of damage, but in longer fights, if the Tristana doesn't blow somebody up or Kai'Sa doesn't get on top of somebody, there's a world where it works. Is Courage is here.
Right. Kwangdong freaks making some plays. When is the root gonna happen? Okay, they did it. Wait, but then, oh wait, oh, this comp doesn't do any damage. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad we got that out of the way.
Hey, they got a heal. You ever just go like past the river in lane and get ganked, but then like only have to heal?
They're like sitting there walking back. They don't even flash. Nothing happens.
And it was a good engage from Moham as well. He actually had a really nice dive there. Oh well. Hey, gonna get maybe a turret plate?
The cannon. The cannon? Yep. Okay, nice.
Well played, well played.
He's trying to stop the backs here. He will. Moham's standing on a ward. Oof. Didn't even pop their pots. Because meanwhile, we got a big trade in mid. Kolix really putting on the pressure. I remember we casted Kolix in spring. And he played Silas. You remember that?
Yeah,
we were like, whoa, this guy's kind of...
Kolix and
he's
Call
off
Me.
The chain.
Yeah, they're both very good, actually. They seem to be...
He's very young.
They're so young that, like, it really gives you hope that they actually have a lot of room to grow.
16.
Yeah.
Just check.
Like, Kobe is 17. You know, he's also got a lot of room to grow. We're just winning all 3 lanes right now. It's not looking good for the 4-kill Jace angle. It's not looking good for the 4-kill Jace angle.
We will talk about Kwangdong Freaks winning if Jace gets 4 kills.
Before 15 minutes.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's not much hope.
So
even in Challengers, Wolf.
Devil's advocate, like I was saying before that, gank, as you could call it, Courage came through.
It was a nice gank.
If Kai'Sa and Calix engage and they don't kill anybody, and Bull is safe, he will do more damage than the Kai'Sa will in a long fight, like a really long fight with a lot of Ivern shields and a lot of Tom Kench shielding. It could happen, you know, like Angels in the outfield, it could happen.
So you're saying there's a chance?
I'm saying, like, if an Angel comes down and turns off Nongshim's computers.
Oh, no.
No, but, like, in all seriousness, it's not...
that time of night. We're getting toxic.
No. Like, no, but seriously, though, like, I am kind of memeing because I don't think it's going to happen, but it's also, like, legit. I think there is a way with the range advantage they have if they keep chipping away and use this Ivern properly. And he has to build Moonstone, by the way. Absolutely no Shirelius angle here. Do not do that, Courage. This is not the game for that. Maybe they win the longer fight, right? Or if Tristana gets caught by a root, you know, Cassante does Cassante things. It's not impossible, Valdez. But we will not have a discussion about it anymore unless Jace gets 4 kills for 15 minutes.
He needs 4 kills. Let's see. That Q from the Ivern kind of looked like a Nidalee spear. That was weird. It would be fine if they had an AP threat. It would be fine, but they don't. Well, that would certainly add to their damage, yes, and their AP. They have. So they are going to get a flash at a Vital.
Hey, both summoners down.
Throughout all of this, they're still getting some value down in the bottom line. Don't need any damage to do that.
And a plate. And look, because Bull goes Sickle, he actually gets plus 20 gold every time he gets that turret. He's getting that support item online. It's on cooldown right now, but he did get it.
AT's just gonna go in and
he wants to keep him interested because Sounda has ult. he's like, maybe I can
Wait,
trick him.
Sound is level 6?
Yeah, Sound is level 6. He hasn't been doing anything except farming. But now he sees.
Daisy getting to work here on the Cloud Drake. Should be going over to Courage. Pretty straightforward here.
Look at this one.
Pressure.
25 gold lead. Oh, except
What? No?
plate went over. Top side.
Yeah. Why did they even pick Ivern? It wasn't even to stop Nongshin picking it since they already had Maokai? Yeah, no, good question.
I mean, the thing is, like, the Maokai could have been played support. You know.
True. They're making this really interesting down here in the bottom. Like, at the end of the day, Senna can outrange this Kaisa and can be very annoying. You get some tongue licks in there as well.
Yeah.
And there's not much that Rakan can do with this Gleaming Quill besides heal up the Kaisa a fraction of the percentage.
Yeah. Still wish that ability could be reworked in some way. But what if they just made it slightly more healing and it was just a point-click heal on your AD carry? That would feel more satisfying than what it is right now. But
well,
it is what it is.
She definitely won't outrange the Kaisa W. That's very true.
That
Just
is
talking
true.
about in the laning phase, you know, Senna still strong.
Yeah, she's doing Senna things. Bomby Cinder. You know, a little bit of.
It kind of sounded like you said Mommy Cinder.
Bomby Cinder.
Okay.
Mommy Cinder
Just
is
checking, you know.
when your mom is stoking that fire with a big pot of goulash on a winter's night.
What? What? Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to say something that makes about as much sense as Phono's conversation.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there. What even is goulash, do you know?
I think goulash is a generic term for a stew type thing that doesn't taste very good.
Why does it have to not taste very good?
Because you wouldn't call it goulash if it tasted good.
Would you call it a stew?
Yeah, I think so. I think the point of goulash is it's not appetizing.
Goulash is delicious. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I've never had it.
I think it's supposed to be bad. You see the Curb Your Enthusiasm episode about the goulash?
No. I haven't.
Well, in that particular case, it was implied that it was going to be good, but it actually wasn't good.
Sounds funny.
The implication, though, that it was going to be good.
It's a soup or stew of meat and vegetable seasons with paprika and other spices. So yeah, it's like beef
That sounds
stew.
delicious, unlike goulash.
It's literally the description of goulash.
Anyone can edit Wikipedia, Valdez. Twitch chat's on it.
Kind of looks like curry. It's just a European way of saying stew. There you go. See? And
Alright,
take a look
so
at this. 3 plates.
They're plating up. They are plating up.
Is that 4 kills for Cleaver? No.
What?
What did he
Ivern's
say?
really talkative.
Can anyone translate that for us?
I couldn't understand what he said.
It's not a very nice sounding name. I mean, it might just be because we don't speak the language that it came from.
No, I mean, I haven't had any goulash before, so.
It just
Oh,
didn't
you know what
sound good.
you know what I'm thinking of actually? I'm actually just wrong, chat. I was thinking of gruel. Not goulash. Yeah, you guys know gruel.
Like the boss from World of Warcraft?
No,
Burning Crusade?
Wait, hold on. I was thinking of gruel, I think.
Yeah, that's more
Gruel
of a
is the one that's
porridge.
bad by default, yeah. Because I don't live in a predominantly English-speaking country, okay? I don't know all the answers.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about gruel or goulash often in my life.
True, that's very true. It's food consisting of some type of cereal, such as ground oats, wheat, rye, or rice, heated or boiled in water or milk. It is a thinner version of porridge that may be more often drunk rather than eaten. Historically, gruel has been a staple of the Western diet, especially for peasants. So, like, all of Twitch chat, right?
I wonder Twitch chat's defending it so hard. I'm kidding. Well, these plates are going to go down. It's not the Jace that's getting money. It's the Tristana here. As the Senna is
4 plates!
the problem
Soon.
is, so she's getting a lot of stacks here as well, and she's going to get that Umbra Blade pretty soon. And when she does, if they can remove vision, like Umbra Blade plus Ivern bushes, actually. Plus
Okay.
bush. It's hard to say plus bush for some reason for me, but plus bushes means wards removed, hard to see. Plus 175. He's got a lot of money.
Bull is rich, and he will do some damage.
Let's see if he has it on this buy. That's Moham.
Glaive. Yep.
Okay, he's glaving it.
Yep.
So he has to get back here before this Drake is completed. Courage trying to buy some time.
Okay, Cleaver.
The 4-kill
He's
angle.
looking first kill.
Yeah, wait, hold on. It's coming in this fight. Wait for it.
We haven't had a kill yet. It's a Challengers game, Wolf. It's 13 minutes.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm gonna go insane.
He's
What's
coming over.
happening?
He's coming over. There's 4 Nongshim members here.
There's a lot of bushes there as the Tom Kent. I don't know if you can kill him, actually, even with a comp that does have damage, although you can kill Courage. He's dead. Down goes the Ivern. The flank from Mahio is pretty nice, but the rest of his team has now abandoned him as he's got his Cassante there as well, who does teleport back in. The Aatrox getting some value, but Bull will be able to shut him down and trade it 1-for-1.
Wasn't the greatest fight for Nongshim, but Cleaver doing a lot of work, actually zoning Calyx out. And I mean, the front to back works out when Bull has this much peel and he has the range to back it up. Imagine if he has more range than this later on in the game. I'm starting to believe Valdez. I don't know what he's doing, but I'm starting to believe.
Okay, sure. You can believe. It's okay.
I'm a Kwang Lever.
Lever?
How
about a Dong Lever?
Yeah, maybe that's the one. Okay, Bull.
HH is getting in there, man. He's going to get rooted up and does hop over to his teammate. And Moham is basically unkillable, has a Sunfire cape. In goes Vital, but yeah, you only have a Shiv at this moment in time. So at this moment in time, you don't do much damage either.
Nope. But, look.
I should not like their top lane. I think they do.
I'm a little bit worried about Moham here. He's trying to bait. Got that Senna heal. I'm gonna actually start this up. I don't think you can contest this, Kwang Freaks. There should be a Drake apiece here. We'll see what soul we get, because it's Infernal.
Infernal.
No, it's Mountain. Okay, well, that's not going to be damage for the Senna, unfortunately. Not going to be good for the lethality Jace.
It's amazing against Quantum
Yeah.
How does it's like the universe is is collaborating to make them no.
I actually don't think it's the end of the world yet, but we didn't get 4 kills in 15 minutes, and that was the metric we set.
That was the win condition. Maokai shouldn't be allowed to purchase boosts since they don't fit on his chunky stump feet. How do you know what his feet look like?
That's a bit of a weird statement, chat.
I'll give that one a...
I actually think anyone is free to buy boots. In any society I was in control of, I would allow anyone to wear footwear. Including Cassiopeia, in fact, actually. If I were in control of Summoner's Rift, that would be changed.
Okay.
She'd be rebalanced accordingly, but she'd be able to buy footwear.
Where does Nami put the boots?
They're just straight up pushing this Senna into turrets, and she's hitting them, and she's getting money. Support item upgraded.
She did get that. We got a fight here between the mid laners, who are now in the bottom lane, and attempting to maybe join on a teleport, but not really. It doesn't look like Nongshim have a big plan to get on in here, and sure, I mean, you got Aatrox and 280 carries, and Maokai. Just chill out, relax, sit back.
HH is having a time this game. He's having a time.
Yeah. He is playing the game.
He is playing the game, but it's not finding what he's looking for. How many stacks does Bull have? He has 82.
Back.
He has 82 stacks.
Chronicler, tell me how this team is going to do damage.
17 minutes, 84 stacks. He's going to hit 100, like, at 20.
He's going to have a lot of range. What range does he get on 100?
He's going to get Kraken Slayer. I don't know what the number is.
He should go RFC. Start one-tapping people. Ivern has to go Nashers. Yeah, maybe they're relying on the Sunfire Cape.
I don't think Ivern is building Nashers, actually, to be honest with you. I think he's going Redemption after Moonstone. Which is what I was suggesting in the after the draft. I was like, yeah,
Blade
that's what I
Senna.
wanted.
Well, we'll see about that.
I would like to see Kraken Slayer.
I mean, Guangdong Freaks, you know, they're going to use this. Should be able to take out this tier 1. Right? Okay, there you go.
I mean, we have to see a team fight for Nongshim to prove that they're actually real.
Talk quietly and carry a long stick. That is the idiom that Bull is following right now. He's got that range. Kalix, this guy does not care about trading. He was like born into trading. He was like born in the arena.
Sure. Not born in the USA. That was Bruce Springsteen, but
yeah. Also you and I.
Yep. Cleaver?
Okay. He heard us. He's like, I got to get these kills. I got to do anything possible to get 4 kills before 15 minutes. Otherwise, my team doesn't have damage. That's what the caster said.
It's post 15 minutes, though, Valdez.
Yeah, he's trying to make up for lost time.
And he had a good trade against Kalix, so he was like, I'm going in. And you know what? Nongshim supported Kalix. They grouped, and they're like, what if Jace tries to kill him? We should probably be aware of it. And honestly, they were aware of it. And they killed him. So Kalix doesn't even have to flash. Cleaver's dead. The advantages they had earlier, it is Rageblade Senna. There's the knife. Advantages that Guangdong had in the lane,
The knife.
not really translating to a whole lot of success yet. But we have a team fight coming up here. 50 seconds. Let's see how this Senna does at 20 minutes.
So Wolf, they did the math. At 2,464 minutes into the game, Senna will auto-attack globally.
Well, I don't think we're going to that. That's a really strange thing to look at.
Would you say there's a chance?
I don't think so. But he's practically attacking globally now.
But not quite.
But he's just not hurting them, is the thing. He can attack them.
He's not yet tickling them a little bit.
He's not yet hurting them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was MF versus Chronic.
It was big.
It was
POG.
Yeah, she was carrying the large guns that time. It was. Yeah, they almost lost the game going all in for a pentakill as well. That happened. Fun times. Kind of led to Smash getting more kills though, so I guess that was worth it. Maybe.
HH. What is going on? HH, careful, man. I know you're a con, but
Hey, at least you didn't lock it.
true.
Not Shirelia's like every other Rakan in the world. He does get kind of isolated there, has to grand exit, but the team can't get in here. Guangdong Freaks a little bit late to the party. They have some brushes set up. In goes HH. He only catches the catch. That's not going to be great because that's the one guy you don't want to catch. Is now Mihail getting isolated here.
Play it out.
He's getting licked to death. Has to flash here.
Couldn't catch anybody.
Trying to re-engage onto Illima, but again, if you're attacking Illima or Moham, it doesn't feel very good at this point in time, so just going to back off of this one for now. But they got the Drake. One Mountain Drake.
Yeah. One Mountain Drake, one team fight loss, but no money goes to Guangdong, so just down a few flashes here. Doesn't feel too bad when you consider that they have a pretty good scaling composition here. They have a side lane threat in this Tristana. I'm not ready to count Guangdong out just yet.
I am.
I know you've made your position quite clear, and like,
okay,
I was with you, but the more I'm watching the way these fights are going and how Nongshim aren't really respecting the Kench's tankiness, I think there's a real world in which maybe in like a 35-minute game, Guangdong win this. As Teleport's going to come through. Illima, let's see what we can find.
Maybe the play is that you force Nongshim to not respect your composition so much that you just are able to outplay them.
I mean, you're
like the weirdest stuff. You're like, okay, these guys won't respect us, so.
I mean, it worked on you.
Yeah,
and it worked on me initially.
It's working.
That teleport was not the call that's going to be game winning, unfortunately, but he can maybe get this turret.
Dun, dun, dun. We have the dramatic soon.
Is that like the observers being like, if he didn't teleport, he would have had the turret? Because I think that's what they were showing. They're like, yeah, imagine if he didn't teleport, but also killed the turret.
Mm-hmm.
He did teleport and didn't kill the turret.
Yeah, Nongshim are going to open up TikTok on their phones while this game is going on. We keep going at this pace. It's okay. You're not allowed to have your phone on stage, actually. That would be considered against the rules.
That's kind of what Bro does sometimes. They just legit try to bore the enemy team to death and then eventually win.
Yeah. So based on the longest recorded pro game at 94 minutes and 40 seconds, Senna will gain about 812.5 bonus range and will have 12.5 range.
That won't happen. But she is going to shoot really far. She's shooting really far now.
She is, but is
she's
it
still
far
not hurting
enough?
people. She's still not hurting people is the thing.
Okay.
Because she doesn't get gold very much.
Nongshim are also trying to figure out, like, what do we do? Like, they're like, I want to do things, but what is it that we do?
It's crazy how Kwangdong actually just kind of group and siege turrets and keep taking them off the map. And Illima is Cassante, so trying to kill this guy is probably not your best bet.
First roam from Kwangdong, they get a TP to bot lane. And the Q3 is going to hit, but Sounda, he's got the Twisted Advance. College takes negative damage from the Shock Blast. Well, I guess they got 2 ultimates out of Nongshim Wolf. Hashtag worth.
Illima flashed for the Q3. He did, and it didn't lead to anything, but he's been using his summers in an aggressive way. He's posturing very carefully. Now, I mean, sorry, not carefully, very aggressively. I'm still just going to pretend that I think there's a chance.
Okay,
because
keep it up.
It's challengers, and you know what? If my thought process here is if I keep telling you guys, no, Kwangdong could win this, and they actually do, I'll look like a genius. I'll be like, oh, Wolf knew the whole time.
Yeah. But if not, you can just say,
then I can just say I was memeing. Well,
baby.
yeah, exactly, Valdez. I'm keeping my
the right
options
angle.
open.
Yeah,
I'm playing both sides.
I like that.
I'm playing both sides.
Wolf's on both teams.
And like, I do think there is a modicum of thought process in this. I just don't think it's the right one. Illima, no flash, remember.
They keep trying to kill the Cassante. Will it work this time?
Senna global ultimate? That's pretty high range.
Yeah. He doesn't need to auto at global range.
Who does Kaisa actually dive on in this comp is the other question.
Here we go. Illima finally taking some lethal damage, and it looks like they finally got him. As now the rest of Kwangdong are like, well, I guess we got to fight on this one. As now their one source of damage goes down. Well, they have Senna as well. Is she really a champion? I'm not so sure. A bunch of bushes are coming up. Perhaps if they kite for 8 million years, they can get away from them. As everybody on the side of Nongshim is full health. Kind of strange how that happened. So Nongshim just going to go ahead and take the Baron then.
Well, that was a very decisive call from Kwangdong Freaks to try to fight to save the Cassante. And I think about 3 autos for Bull, went off there, but
he did some damage, 1600, not bad.
I wanted to be a believer.
Kwang Lever.
Like, look at this rotation.
Emphasis on the... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. It's not our finest moment as a Kwangdong, but Illima here, he's Cassante, so he can absorb a lot of pressure. The problem is you just walked into the Nature's Grasp, and Tristana can flash away, and then now you can't front to back.
I think Alex buffered the root.
If Cassante is dead, I believe you're right, yes. I think he did with the rocket pump there, but if you don't have your Cassante, you can't fight with Senna, and just let your Cassante die and be like, well, that's really unfortunate, but that's how it is, and like we're gonna have to fight on an objective instead. They didn't. The objectives are given Baron and Dragon, which, as you already pointed out, is very strong in the Kwangdong's comp.
It's fasting Senna, so don't
Yeah,
hit me
those
with the 80
numbers are-
carry,
yeah, the
did
numbers-
W or anything like that.
Yeah, the numbers are not accurate here, but
Maybe it's a protest comp. No, I don't think it is. Maybe they're just trying out some new stuff. But Nongshim, they'll be happy to try their best and try to take the 2-0. We'll see how the next game goes. But this one, for now, seems pretty donezo. I mean, if Kwangdong Freaks can hold on for a very long time, perhaps your Senna can begin
bounty
to
gold,
one-shot people, I guess.
bounty gold.
TP coming in.
One day
is
Rage
now
Blade
here.
will happen. It's getting closer.
He doesn't have it yet.
It's getting closer.
Yeah.
Still getting close. Passive goal generation is happening.
They don't have a lot of wave clear either.
Look at the stacks.
Cannons.
+8. Give him the ward. Courage. Give him the ward. He needs money. He needs money. He needs that rage blade. He's gonna get it. He's going home. He's got it. 28
got it.
minutes.
The
The
rage
28
blade.
minute spike.
Nice.
He's got it, Valdez.
All right.
He's only a minute and a half behind.
Let's go.
Oh no.
What is Senna exactly?
Riot's been trying to figure that out for years.
Years? When did Senna come out? What year was?
Is that like 2018?
Yeah, it has been quite a while, hasn't it?
Riot's still not sure if she's an AD carry or
December
supporter both.
2019. Okay.
2019, okay. They are scaling infinitely, as Atlas would say.
No Heartsteel though.
True, so not the full infinite scaling, but pretty halfway infinite scaling. They're getting sieged. Nongshim are playing this very carefully, let's say. 7,000 gold the advantage, just waiting for that Mountain Soul before they try to end the game. 1-3-1-ing.
Half of Infinity is still Infinity. Hashtag no freak. So
It was Infinity over 2.
true. Even Infinity over 4. Could say.
Yeah. I think so.
Well, they can't kill Moham, that's for sure. I think Nongshim have taken a stance of, well, we won the one fight, so now that...
Wait. Sounda's getting hurt?
He's getting bopped here by the Senna. The range,
Ult him?
extraordinary.
Nah, he doesn't have enough damage. Don't ult him.
The range still extraordinary.
It's long.
Bull is in the brush, and, well, that's the charm on the cleaver. He is going to go down to the Kaisa, who, oh. What? Where did he go? Yeah, that's the end of that. A pentakill angle here for the side of the Kaisa. Vital, looking for it. W also going to miss as the entire team goes insanely deep for this. White flag will be raised.
No penta.
No penta.
Team
Where did
America
the
says
Senna
that
go?
was exciting. It was very exciting when the Senna was killed by Kaisa. She went over the rest of the team and she was like, yeah, protect the Senna if I fly over their heads.
Nongshim, all that's left to do is attack some turrets. Barely do damage to Ilima. Looks like he might just burn down very close, but he will survive. And a big Senna ultimate. The rest of the team backing away.
Give up.
Nongshim
What are we doing?
not ready to end this game just yet, but the Aatrox Mihail is. He finds the angle, in hops. Tristana Kalix wants his own penta, and he will not have it, as they decide, well, let's boost our KDAs a little bit before this game ends. And that they will.
I just love when they were
That's
like,
the
wait,
end.
the inhib is up. We don't have a minute away from mid. They went back and killed it. Well, it was a fun attempt, Guangdong.
Yeah, they needed like an Azir with this, not lethality Jace.
No, yeah, legit. That's what I was saying. If they had a real mid that actually could offer supplementary damage and some utility, like Azir, would have been fantastic. But they saw the Maokai and they were like, we got to deny that Jace. We got to deny that Ivern. Oh, POG votes.
Oh yeah.
Any Kaisa voters?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to vote for Kaisa.
Well,
no.
I did.
Wolf did it. I'm gonna vote for top.
I mean, the votes aren't public, so unless you tell everyone like you just did,
told
no one would ever
everyone
know.
that I voted for top.
Trying to see more Aatrox and Aatrox enthusiast. Whoa, look at that Cassante damage. What does it mean?
Whoa. Wait, it's also Ilima?
Wait, what?
Wait, we're actually living in a simulation right now.
This isn't real.
I'm scared.
We're not real.
I'm scared.
We're not real, Valdez.
We're not real.
We're not real.
That's scary.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh no.
No, wait. 1-1-1-1-1. What does it mean? Nongshim has one win also, Valdez. They only
Quantum Freeze got one kill.
Wait, did Illuma get the kill? I don't think he got the kill. He
Hope
didn't
not.
get the kill, right?
If he did, I don't know what I'd do. What do they mean?
In game 1. All right.
Oh man. Well,
I would like to revisit the draft.
Yeah. Vital's gonna win. 7-0-0. 700.
He did it. He killed the Senna this game.
He got dunked on in lane, and then he pressed W like a couple times in the fight.
It's
Oh,
hard. It's
man.
hard to vote, man. Because Aatrox, was he really the main character? Was
Media, I can't.
It could have been a jungle vote. Like, I would have been okay with that. It definitely wasn't an HH angle. I
No.
don't think. Senna got the kill. Okay, it's all saved. It's all saved. We are real.
Yeah.
We're real AI. Commentating from
Real
the year 2025. The world lives that long, guys. Don't worry. We're making it to 2025.
Maybe.
And when I saw the 11,111 damage Cassante out, that's when I was worried that actually we were all already dead. But I think we're okay,
Could
Valdez.
be. I don't know. I'm not so sure. Guys, we are done with game 1. Let's take a break and have game 2 after. Hello and welcome back to Challenger League. It's me, Vladez, with Valf, and we are getting into game number 2 of Kwangdong Freaks versus Nongshim. That first game, I want to remember it, and I also want to forget it. What do you think, Wolf?
It's gonna, excuse me. It's gonna be. You gave me the hiccups. Apparently, it's gonna be hard to forget. It's gonna be hard to forget, Valdez. But
I think we're a
eventually, with time, I
game
will
Senna.
heal.
We're a 7-game Senna today.
Well, with the Senna pick that we saw in the 6th of the 7 games, I think you're probably right. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we do have some substitutions.
That we do.
We will have
We have
Lancer
some
coming in.
Substitutions.
Lancer's coming in for Illuma, but also Pressure is coming in for
Pressure.
Courage. Now, don't ask us who Pressure is because, frankly, we don't really know. We
And
asked,
Frank or Z,
and
we also
nobody-
don't know.
Yeah, and also nobody really knew much about him. Like, there's not a lot of data. He's played in their academy team. Tough to know, but
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing what eclectic
Pressure.
champions he's going to play.
Ivern. They're going to
What
play the
about-
same comp.
What about Karthus?
No.
How about Lilia? What about Nidalee?
There's a chance that he plays Lilia. This is Lancer for Illuma.
I don't know what's going on with the referees back there, but it seems intense.
And this is Pressure. as you can clearly see.
It's actually wild. I feel like if they had an invisible player, I would have heard about it by now. Like that's the kind of thing that usually gets out, you know, if somebody's actually a completely transparent player. Usually it's the kind of thing people like to discuss. Like they try to keep it a secret because it's like invisible, like nobody knows if he's really real, if he's there or not, but
So he's gonna play Evelyn.
could be Shaco.
I think he would have appeared by now.
Well, he's invisible, Valdez.
Yeah, but Shaco, it doesn't last forever, you know? Like,
Well, I mean, just because that's how Shaco works, but that's not how pressure works.
could be
He's just permanently
Teemo
invisible
as well.
Now, he can turn it off when the draft starts. Like, generally, he likes to show up for that. So I expect that we will get a good look at what he looks like when he does decide not to be invisible anymore.
Oh, we got to the barking.
Who let the dogs out, Valdez?
The Fury!
The Fury is disabled.
Oh, sorry. Warwick!
There he is.
Pressure!
I like his glasses.
I like that he has chosen to become uninvisible.
You know, did you ever watch Digimon?
No.
Well, chat, did you ever watch Digimon?
Yes, chat has watched Digimon.
Digimon Season 2, one of the antagonists is a character called Ken. He gives me serious Ken vibes.
Ken?
Yeah, Ken. He gives me Ken vibes. He definitely has
Are you
a
gonna see the Barbie
Caterpillar
movie?
Digimon. I don't know. Like, maybe? Probably not until the season's over. If it's out of theaters by then maybe like one day in a few years.
Yeah, for me that's like a at-home, I have nothing better to do movie. I'm not going to the cinema to watch that film. As Ox would say.
Valdez just really wants to talk trash today. He's down to
Yeah.
he's just down to like be negative about things.
That's me, yeah. Mr. Toxic.
Mr. Toxic.
Yeah.
You're like in one of those old books, like, you know, those small white books, like Mr. Greedy, like Mr. Sleepy, or Mr. Toxic. What's the name of that series?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about,
Come
but it sounded
on.
funny. Mr. Toxic.
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Because it seems like we have some issues with getting pressure ready.
Mr. Man Books.
Roger.
Mr. Men and
Angries?
Little Miss.
Yeah, Mr. Men.
Oh, I've seen those before.
Yeah.
Is that one Mr. Hungry?
No, Mr. Greedy.
No.
I just remembered 100% that was the name of one of the books. So, look, we have Mr. Tickle, Mr. Plump, Mr. Greedy,
No, I don't
Mr.
think,
Clever,
I don't think I want to know more.
Mr. Tall, Mr. Mean.
Mr. Forgetful.
Why are all of these images low quality?
Mr. Forget About It.
Mr. Silly. Anyways, then there's also Mr. Toxic, aka Valdez.
Yeah, that's me.
It has him right on the cover. Well, no amount of barking can fix this technical issue.
Yeah. They're like, okay, that's a very sad bear.
I'm actually starting to worry that something deeper is going on here. Like, the Nongshim coaching staff is having a disagreement with somebody. I don't know. It looked like
Maybe
perhaps.
they're like, Pressure's not allowed to play.
Well, that's what I
He's
was
not
worried
on their
about.
roster.
Like, because he's not actually officially on their roster.
Yeah. They told me Pressure is playing. I'm like, he's not on my sheet here. I mean, my sheet also does say Nongshim Red Force, so.
I will find out soon what is going on, as we keep seeing the sad Kwangdong sign that was shown earlier. It's a little bit
Pointing
sadder
to
now.
win. Yeah, how did they make it sadder? They're deciding what to order for dinner.
We have no idea, guys. Like, I have no information for you all, so thank you for your patience.
I think we're ready.
Did you see Kwangdong are also channeling Faker, just sending him the energy.
Just a little bit, not as much as us, but just a little one.
He needs our energy right now. Hope he gets well soon.
If you were a pro gamer, what would your ID be?
Proxy Wolf. No, actually, I don't know. I probably have to rethink everything. But if I was a pro gamer when I was younger, like I guess you could say a semi-pro, practice with the pro players in StarCraft 2, but if I actually was Wolf, then I would have been Wolf before SKT Wolf. And I would have told him back then, if I was a serious pro gamer, you can't have my ID. I would have been like, no, you can't have it.
Nice.
But, yeah, I don't know.
Yes, we can read chat, and we talk to chat. This is Challenger League. That's why we tell everybody in the LCK, hey, you guys should watch Challenger League. It's really chill. We talk to chat. I say that every time. And what about Woof instead of Wolf?
That's a good one. Sounds like a
How
Smurf.
about Mr. Toxic?
Nah, that sounds like yours.
Sounds like an LEC name.
It sounds like a name that like Riot wouldn't allow also. They'd be like, I don't know about that. Well, I have asked for an update. It is an audio issue.
Audio issue. Are you having mayo nuggies after the broadcast? No.
No.
No mayo nuggies today. We did have Burger King yesterday, actually, at the LCK. That was the food.
Yeah, that was the meal. So some nuggies available. Always a classic.
Just like the classic audio issue.
Yeah.
Borgor. It was a chicken Borgor yesterday.
Ah, I didn't get it at first. My best howl. All right, are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good, right?
That was really nice. Very, very happy with that.
I have to take my arms down to do it though, or it doesn't work.
Yeah. I mean, that's what that's what wolves do, right? I mean, they don't hold their hand up as they as they howl. The woofing goes away when big men start. Yeah, they're like, why is this woofing still here? How do we stop the barking? And they're like, weird, when we went to the casters, the barking stopped.
Have you noticed that after the woofing happens, the guy tells them to fight? He's like,
Yeah.
fight, 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 fight,
does say
fight,
that,
fight. Yeah. Or is that part of the woofing?
I think that is the woofing.
Oh, maybe you're right. What's Moxic?
Mr. Toxic. Moxic.
Okay, chat. We ate pizza already.
Yeah, we had pizza, pepperoni pizza. It was good.
It was pretty good. It was a different one than we usually get, but it was good. And we were talking about pizza earlier because it was brought up in the chat. So we just kind of got into the pizza mood and we ended up ordering pizza. And so it'll probably be like about a month before we get pizza again. Actually, that's not true because we only have a few more days of Challengers left. That's really sad to think about.
Very sad.
We don't eat pizza at Challengers very often, but when we do, we wait about like 3 more weeks until we eat it again.
LCK Regional Finals tickets coming out soon. Sag? Probably?
I guess so, yeah. We're not in charge of that. How long before we see Nefiri in pro play? That is not announced, so we don't know.
He didn't say Nefiri. He said new doggo.
That's what he means.
How do you know? He could be talking about anyone. He's probably talking about Garen.
I think he's talking about Nefiri.
Is there a noticeable difference between the pizza there and the pizza in the States? There's a lot more corn on the pizza over here, although no corn on the one that we got, thankfully. He's talking about Wolf, yeah.
He wants a reworked Susan.
Yep.
I haven't played, I'll be totally honest with all of you, I haven't played Nefiri yet because I'm focused on, like current patches and stuff like that. So I'll probably play during the off season before Worlds. I don't know if Nefiri will be available for Worlds, but I also haven't encountered Nefiri in any of my games, and no one has banned Nefiri in any of my games. Just haven't encountered her. I think it's...
I played against her in Arena. 2v2.
Yeah, I haven't played that mode yet. I'm actually really sad I haven't played that mode yet. Just don't have time. So, I've played very little League of Legends since the Fury has been released as well, just because I'm doing League of Legends all the time.
Yeah, this is my 7th day of casting in a row. Well, not exactly casting, but working on League of Legends for the last 7 days. And it's been a long 7 days, Wolf. We were here on Tuesday, and then we did the whole LCK 5 days in a row, and now we're here on Monday. You and I and you. Let's take a look at the standings. Why not?
Standings!
Here's the standings.
Well, it is a very important match for Nongshim, as mentioned earlier in the broadcast, because they're still fighting for that 2nd place and a round skip. They will need to, of course, win this. I believe this is their old score. Yeah, not including the 1 win they picked up in the series because it's not over yet. So this is pre-game 1. And that will not be what stays.
Is that pick ban music, Wolf?
It is. But no picks or bans.
Do we stand up during the standings? Yeah, every time. It's kind of a requirement. We don't usually talk about it, but it's something that kind of has to be done.
Yeah.
Why don't you stand up? We do. You just can't see it. We're not on camera.
It's true. It's not true. So let's jump into this pick and ban now. Finally ready for game 2 here. We have Pressure in. We have Lancer in. Quantum Freaks shows blue side. Let's see.
Boppy ban.
Got bopped.
Yep. Nobody's getting bopped except Boppy yourself.
See what the final bans are going to be. I don't know if Quantum Freaks should allow a Kaisa to come through again. They'll ban Maokai. Okay, that's... You don't have to actually just pick Jace and Ivern. You could just ban Maokai instead. You could also first pick Maokai, but they want a Kaisa. Guess what? No one's going to say, Kaisa is banned.
Nah.
No?
They're going to trade. Kaisa for Tristana, Tristana for Kaisa. Who's getting what? Unless you're Quantum Freaks on red side and you don't pick either. Oh, which did happen in the last game.
Are they just not confident in playing these picks? I mean, that wouldn't shock me.
All right, first pick Ivern.
Do not. Valdez, no. No! No! Why did you do it, Valdez? No, I wanted a different one. I wanted a fun game. I wanted a close one. I wanted to see what Pressure had. I wanted to know what he was capable of. I wanted him to be tested.
You know, you put down brushes, the fiddle goes in the brush.
My chair is so
What
loud
happens
today.
next?
I really hope people can't hear that.
I don't think they can. They're just hovering a bunch of stuff
Sounda
until
is
they
also
pick
just
Kaisa.
hovering all of the other irrelevant jungle picks and then being
Yeah.
like, what if we picked the meta champions that are really strong?
Yeah, they can't hear the chair. Surely.
Jace Ivern is not a combo. I mean, it can be good if you have a strong AD carry that's going to get power from Ivern. You set up brushes. The brush control can be quite good for Jace. It's very difficult to pick him off. He can fire from the brushes very easily. But it's not worth what you lost. It's not worth what you lost. It's not.
Well, at least they don't get Maokai. What are they going to pick instead? Is it just Cassante?
Could just, I mean, there's a lot of picks they could go for here that feel pretty nice. Just pick a
Nautilus?
support, yeah.
Good supports.
And it's
Abound.
flex.
We will never have a 9-game day. In
Could have
the
been
history
Rakan, but
of Wolf and Valdez
No, it's
duo.
not gonna happen.
We're the cringe duo. It doesn't happen.
this was the last chance for this season.
Yeah. Wolf on his Joker arc.
Yeah.
Yeah. One bad Senna Ivern game will just tip you over the edge. It wasn't just any old Senna Ivern game. There was a Cassante, a Jace, and a Tompkins as well. Do you think they banned Senna?
No. I don't
I
think
think
they're
you just
worried
let
about
them
it.
do it, yeah.
I don't think they're worried about it, actually. Honestly, they're aware of it.
Honestly, they're aware of what Quantum Freaks want to do. Okay, so Aatrox was the problem. We're going to ban that away.
But what about all the other strong
They're going to
top
play...
picks?
Okay, I see the angles. It's Jace jungle, it's Ivern and Rengar bot. And mid is going to be Azir.
What if it's... Yeah, okay. All right, Velvet. I mean...
What did they... Noshim did play Zac in the
Yeah, they
last
did.
series.
They did.
It just adds to this. What is happening today in this series? I don't get it. Huh? Yeah. Gnar?
Gnar?
Hmm.
How many 80 carries can we get?
Well, for the jungle, you could get Kindred.
True. No AP damage allowed, besides Kai'Sa. Azir is not playable because they picked Jace Renekton, so that's not going to work out.
Tarek. Okay. All right, sure.
I mean, it's kind of a thing.
Just
like
gonna send it.
It's kind of more of a
It's
thing
great
than the
in
last
arena.
draft.
It's really good in arena, Wolf.
It's better than it was the last draft.
Yeah. You know?
Let's see what the answer is going to be. What if they actually just play Kindred, like legit? Actually pretty good into Quantum's comp.
The choice is Lilia.
I mean, that's also pretty good into what they're running.
They don't really have a good front line. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Okay, this better be AP Shyvana.
I don't think it's going to be.
Okay, well, at least they have Kai'Sa. And what does Shyvana do exactly? Nothing. Oh, okay. Great.
Hey, that's not true. She can offer a little bit of CC with her
She can one-hit the wards.
Yeah? She can kill the Gangplank barrels.
Chronicler was supposed to cast this series. Chronicler, you want to head over? Maybe you can catch game 3. I'll sub out for you.
I don't think you want this to be your moment. I don't think anyone wants this moment. But it's what we've been dealt, and
we've been dealt this hand, and we must play the hand as well as we can.
I'm calling it right now.
Shyvana's okay. That's some copium. We'll see.
All right, yes.
But she has a 54% win rate in solo queue. Okay. Let's see how it goes.
Oh no! He had to do him. He had to do him like that. No, I'm calling it right now. Mihail is getting. He's getting POG. Okay, it's going to be a Mihail game. I feel like it's a Mihail angle.
Right. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Chronicler, please respond. Chronicler, please respond.
No, it's okay. I still love you, Chronicler. It was a joke. Shyvana's very good. You know, it might work in this game. Like this might be the game. This is probably.
I don't know
the
if
game.
it's gonna be definitive proof though. I don't know if it's gonna be definitive proof.
But hey, this is the moment for Shyvana to pop off. Let's see. Let's jump on the rift for game number 2. Dun, dun, dun.
Tarek!
Why is the thing floating next to him?
He uses magic to keep his life ring afloat. It floats. It's a life thing, life ring thing. They float.
Yeah, but
that's
we're
the
not
point of them.
underwater.
Yeah, but there's no water deep enough for it to float. The river is really just a big puddle. To be honest, let's all be honest. Is it a river or is it just 2 big puddles? Come on, Riot. It's 2 big puddles.
It is 2 big puddles.
It's 2 big puddles.
They're just long.
Let's stop kidding ourselves about the river. I think we should call it the North Puddle and the South Puddle.
We should do that from now on. At least in challengers.
Remember the Lake Drake?
Oh no. I do.
No blast plant
Good times.
allowed.
Yeah. They're definitely puddles. Poby was pretty good today.
Yeah, he was. He improved a little bit. You know, you could feel it.
How do you know it's AD Shyvana? Huh? You Good Dark Harvest. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably 80.
Dragon Puddle and Baron Puddle.
That also works. Why does it suddenly feel like everything just got real quiet?
Because we don't have the dog barking sound song. Yeah, it's a song.
Kind of like chilled out. HH, pretty good Nautilus player, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, level 2 hit. They elect to fight into this. Vital is getting whipped by the Noodles.
Yeah, it's Nomisha who only noodles it up. It feels like it's a reference to the player who got called up to 80 carry instead of Vital. Is this actually a Vital diss?
Yeah.
Is this actually a really deep moment where they're like, no, G got sent up because his Neela was really good. Now you're here with us.
Whoa.
No, I don't think so.
That's really toxic.
Coming from Mr. Toxic, you're the expert.
You know, I think you might be right, though. What other reason do they
It's a
have to play
reference.
Neela Taric? They probably played a lot of arena mode, is what I'm thinking. You know what? You go in, you build a lot of lifesteal, you have a Taric, autos a bunch, heals you, shields you, stuns.
I don't like this Shyvana skin that much. It doesn't make her circle look
Here
cool.
comes the pressure gank in the bottom side as the stun is going to hit. Nice cleanse, but I think Vital's just dead. Yeah, they will get the damage in, and Moham is going to survive. Very nice gank as, going to force the flash out of Bull as now we got pressure down here on the bottom side, and a heal comes in onto HH. He's got a shield too. They can't kill the Nautilus. So difficult to dive here. 1Q could do it. The auto comes in, and yes, Bull will be able to take him out. Pressure tanks it up beautifully, and it is 2-0 to Kwangdong Freeze.
Clean Valdez. Shyvana jungle in shambles up here doing nothing. There's no cross map. There's no pressure on Lancer. It's just a clean setup. Bull putting the pressure on the hit level 2, constantly applying the fact that they're going to be experience ahead because of Neela's passive. Pressure comes over. He's in here. And Vital, he cleanses, but, you know, there's just too much damage here. And then the juggle, it's a little bit scary for a moment there. Bull will also have to flash, but then pressure is in here. And HH, he's got the heal. He's got the shield. He doesn't have a heal, he just shielded. He's healing.
He's healing?
Yeah, a little bit. But pressure gonna get out. Clean dive. Nothing to see here. That's a Dirk. It's serrated,
Whoa.
and it's picked up
Serrated.
here at 4.5 minutes.
Who was it serrated by, though?
Probably Boris. What else is he gonna
What
do? While he's
serrating
waiting
did he
for
give
people
it?
to come back?
What's the rating?
Probably a 6.5 out of 10.
Comeback mechanics, not there.
Yeah. It's not that great in the late game.
Oh, well, this Lever is getting in there. He's taking some good trades this time around. Had some more trouble in the last game. Flash W and a kill, perhaps. Mihail flashing down into the river. He's going to have to go for a long run. And you know what? Maybe Lancer just dies. Yeah, you know what? I think he just dies. Good spacing here from Mihail. I think he's holding on to his hop. Maybe he doesn't have it. The Q is going to miss. And in fact, he did not. So that is the end of that.
Aw. There's the POG angle.
So he almost did it. You know, good effort, good effort.
That was pretty clean from him, though. All in all, except for boomerang miss. Calix.
Alex, really nice sidestep. Under that pressure, he's like, I know that Ivern's here. Just gonna run away. Bull getting in there.
Bull is, he's really putting the pressure on. Constantly having that level lead and now having the serrated Dirk to do a lot of damage in this lane. Level 6, almost there. Some dive setup here once again. Look at pressure, he's coming over. This time, no summoners for Vital. He's been seen, so they're just gonna leave, but that means plates.
Is this the answer to Kaisa that we've all been looking for? Ivern, Neela, Tar.
Yeah, I guess so. Answer the Shyvana at least, right? She's power farming though, don't worry.
Yep.
Ruby Crystal, Longsword online. AD Shyvana.
Gonna be attacking. That's 3 plates over to the side of Bull.
And he's level 6 now. He's 2 levels up of HH. Watch out.
Oh, we got a little action in the top side. Mihail doesn't have his hop again, but he is kiting this out pretty well. Gnar on the way. Mega Gnar, that is, but not going to have time with it.
Nope, not going to be messing around with that. Got the ult out, at least. Small victories. Small victories. Pretty significant CS lead here for the Nilo now. The wheel back. And what's it going to be? What could it be now? Okay, this would be F-Sword. Not actually, you know, a Mythic at 730. I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah, not yet. But early pressure Dirk into BT, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what it looks like it's going to be.
And Mihail baits this excellently. Lancer does not have it as the Shyvana, the knockback. Sound is getting to work. Has to flash in. One more cube will do it. There it goes. Huge
Shyvana!
Burst damage from the dragon herself.
Only Shyvana could have made that game.
No, you're right. Yeah.
I told you her ult.
Only Shyvana.
CC. I'm telling you, level 6 timing. He came up there. He's got flash.
Huge ult.
I'm excited to see Shyvana jungle. Shyvana. Shiv in the bottom lane. Meanwhile, not a thing.
He's just dead? Okay, he's okay. No, he's fine. The Nila threatening here, and actually Vital will have to flash away. Because now Moham is getting zoned a little bit. Here comes Kalix, just going to hop over the wall.
Where's that ult, Moham?
He's got to use it eventually, right? Okay, should be now. There we go. Can they burst him down? The answer is no. As we do get some, and now here is the Ivern, and Kalix getting rooted up. Has to flash away from Daisy. As pressure makes his way over. This guy has been on point in the bottom lane.
Yeah, watch out, Gen.G. This guy's coming for you. I actually don't know how old pressure is, because he's
not on
listed.
sheet.
He's not listed.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of. I mean, he is living up to his name here with what Bull has been putting on the bottom lane here with this Nila pick, and that's going to be a dragon going over to the side of Kwangdong Freaks. See if anything can happen here as Vital has level 6. Again, not building Shiv. So actually having a little bit more power than you normally have as a Kai'Sa at this point in the game. Or is he building Shiv? Unknown. Noon Quiver.
Unknown.
Not actually enough information. Normally you don't build that first. It's the Kirchheis.
Kirchheis?
Kirchheis.
Kirchazzles. Kirtassels.
Is it allowed to not build Shiv on Kai'Sa? Not really, actually.
No, actually, it's illegal.
It's against our rules.
So I'm going to come in here, no root, and the Shyvana comes in. No flash in the bottom lane. It would be nice if she had some CC. Doesn't matter. Gonna hit the bot lane as the Kai'Sa picks up the kill.
Big damage. Give me one more. Oh, zoning. That's my favorite part of playing Shiv, is when you E when you're a dragon. It's kind of the only part of playing Shiv for me a lot of the time as well. It's my favorite part, Valdez.
It's a good part, you know? It's one of the best parts of being a Shyvana. Lancer's going in on this one. A lot of things missing here. Mihail just going to go back to being a mini Gnar.
Yeah, that's the end of that. Kalix is feeling the pressure. Libra having a good game here. 20 CS up, actually, on this Tristana. Not a lot of resources given to him by this Shyvana jungle to stave the pressure off, and so he's having a little bit of a struggle. Brush placed. Jace very annoying to deal with, as Tristana can't actually answer back any damage or trade when the brush is up like that.
The gank from the northern pool.
Northern puddle? North puddle, south puddle.
North puddle.
Use the terminology.
Sorry, I'm new here. You see how quickly Shyvana cleared the board?
It went down pretty fast, yeah.
It was pretty nice. I was impressed. And he got that minion. And he is going Shiv. I don't know.
Yeah, no, he did. We didn't mention it, but I was scared he wasn't actually going Shiv for a minute there. But he's going Shiv.
Yep. First pick Ivern working out well.
Yeah?
Whoa. HH making his presence known.
He does love himself a big grand entrance, doesn't he? Even when he's not playing Recon.
True. Don't have to
Pressure.
for that.
Root?
Ooh, the root. Very nice
Offered.
buffer. Wow. Man, there's a lot of players in the LCK who can't do that.
That was actually really clean. If you've got the hands, all you got to learn is everything else, but you know the hands are the start.
Start with that. Move on to learning the game.
Trinity Force done.
Here's
for
Shyvana.
Sounda.
All right, we got the dragon
go.
waiting and ready. Sounda thinking about it, decides not to. It's okay, did a little bit of damage. Lancer still getting kited out. We keep watching this top lane. I keep getting more and more confused about, like, is anyone actually going to die up there?
No.
I keep thinking that the answer is no.
Yeah, no. Speaking of things dying, this turret will go down. And Vital, they don't have flash, but if Bull ults on you, you might be dead. Probably should respect a little bit. He's not going to, though.
Yeah.
And now his support is here. But there was definitely a window. They don't know that. Of course, they didn't know where AJ was, but they're going to respect the fact that he could have been close by. But a few Shiv procs, and suddenly, control back to Vital, who does hit level 8. Ooh, nice back deny.
I didn't know Neela had a Star Guardian skin.
Oh.
It's okay. Supercharge. He now scales with 80. It's a lot better on 80 Shiv. Still get a little bit of dopamine. That's nice.
Yeah, no, it's big, very cool, very cool. I like the E. I like the Shyvana E.
We were talking about how much we liked it, actually.
Yeah.
You know, on the Dragon form before.
Like,
okay, here we go again.
Wait for it.
Sounda with
There
the big
it is.
gank up on the top side. Uses Z. Scaling now. He's got Trinity Force done.
One more E.
Gonna take a lot of damage.
Oh, no more E's. Only one.
It's okay. He got the one off. So Tristana lost her turret
Yeah, that's
at
not
14 minutes. How did that happen?
kind of got destroyed by Cleaver this game, which is unusual. And also the turret in the bottom lane was destroyed, so Vital doesn't have a turret to operate on. Now, at least he has a static Shiv to clear waves. So he can, you know, like, get minions, get money. Even though he doesn't have a turret, it's kind of dangerous.
Got him.
A lot of got-ems in this one.
Hyla, can you do it again? No, he won't. He could, but he won't.
No.
No, he wouldn't do that.
So, it was a collector all along.
Yeah.
That he built first.
Just collecting. Pressure shift.
What are your thoughts on this?
I'm gonna say no. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's not a thing.
That's an
LS
interesting
Malding.
choice. That's
Lil
an
Bro
interesting
thinks
choice.
he's Samira, yeah. I don't know what does he mean by this? Oh, he's getting flashed on. Knocked out of midair. Cleaver just dunking on the guy. Didn't even give him a chance to say hello. Sounda nearly dies.
Should consider a career in baseball. That was a grand slam.
Gates here. H8's nice dodge on the Dazzle. The Dazzle, Razzle, Plasm. Cleaver's just down here pressing his W.
This is a professional game of League of Legends. And
You can say that again.
I think Nongshim are losing control. As it turns out, first pick Ivern better than Shyvana jungle. Sorry, Chronicler.
First pick Ivern better than Shyvana. If Wolf's saying that, you know his opinion of Shyvana.
No, she'll be less relevant as the game goes on, but right now it's already kind of problematic.
Shyvana?
Messing around about this.
Oh, okay. I was like, what? Oh, she'll be more relevant.
Maybe, probably.
She will.
I mean, she will scale with the
Scale a
items.
lot,
She will
yeah.
scale with the items. It's true.
They're
She
gonna
can
scale
kind
a
of be a
lot better
carry.
than Quantum Freaks.
Look, but do we get to a place where we get to talk about that? Probably,
I
actually.
think based off of game one, yeah.
Yeah, probably, actually, yeah. Should we? No, but, like, probably, actually, yeah.
Does an LCK team with Quantum's comp win this one before 30 minutes? Probably.
What does Shyvana build next, Chronicler? Because that's
Plated
cloth
steel
armor.
caps.
Yeah, so I think that's not really a clue.
Renekton, Jace, and Neela. Uh-oh. Lancer gonna have to press that R button. Will it matter? The damage from Shyvana is overwhelming as Sounda gonna pick up the kill in the bottom lane.
Sterix? That's interesting. Okay. Deadman sounds kind of cool.
It did get buffed. Meanwhile, everybody is taking turrets as Cleaver once again going for the home run. This time, just a base hit as he is going to knock Galix out. Galix? Galix?
What's your Galix?
What's your garlic?
Well, Sounda's just gonna get some bounty gold.
You know, Shyvana
So fun.
was always very good at split pushing, so that's still a thing, I guess. Sounda just down there.
Getting money for his whole team.
On the Freaks, though, I kind of like their idea. They're like, okay, full story, Dragon. I will just go ahead and take out 2 turrets.
I mean, Neela is getting a lot of money, so that's going to be a little bit relevant. It's going to be pretty important. Shyvana not stacking any dragons so far, also. That's not...
That was a lot more tanky than this Tristana you were bullying, okay? So he's going to put you down, and now that was a nice little strikeout to add to our little baseball metaphor.
Yeah, after the previous foul,
Yeah.
a little bit rough.
He got put in the penalty box.
Mihail PUG angle, though.
That's a flag on the play.
On the play. Traveler.
No, it's okay. He has shield.
Yeah, he's okay. So we'll watch this one more time. Mihail at most of his Narbar. Cleaver goes in at half health. And then hammers him away. And then Mega Gnar gets hit.
Very clean Gnar.
Yeah.
But don't do that in the first place.
That was a bit strange. Quantum going to take this second Herald.
There's no flags or fouls. Yes, I was referencing other sports. It's all sports ball at the end of the day. Come on.
Sports people get very upset about that.
You think come on.
T-sports, man.
T-sports, yeah. I'll stick to esports.
But to be honest, like,
not my traditional sports.
I mean, I'm as down as anybody to, like, you know, tease T-sports fans.
Are you up for it though?
I'm
just down?
I'm down and up for it, but esports fans a little bit more sensitive, actually, generally speaking.
No,
a little bit more offended,
of course,
actually,
yeah.
generally. So you know what? I could let him correct you and not feel weird about it.
Freaking neat. Oh. All right, James Bones. We're big
mind.
Nerds.
I guess he's really sensitive. Never mind.
He is very sensitive. Man, you really messed with him. He's very unfortunate. Sorry, James. We apologize officially.
JK. All right.
Wait.
Shyvana?
Who wins this trade? I actually have no idea. Probably Shyvana, actually.
When she goes big, she will do the big damages. So
But Renekton can go big as well.
Yeah, but he doesn't have Shyvana when he's big. He just gets a little bit of health and generates Fury.
And I was like, you think I care about you and your
Look, he's gonna get big.
silliness?
He got big.
Yep, a lot of bigness here in the top side
large.
as the Taric ultimate. Oh, it's gonna save him. Lancer lives and Sounda. Oh no, you were doing so well. And the Taric is actually, you know what? It's doing pretty well. Not like this big.
Yeah, the Taric is actually kind of legit. Like, when I think about it, I'm like, why don't we ever see this? This is actually so strong. Especially with Neela, when you get the experience advantage. Hurts, some of the weaknesses are kind of alleviated in lane.
All right, Noxian, you gonna do something or just let it go? Looks like
let
it go.
They can't do anything. They don't have Sounda here. Yeah, Mihail has no ult, no flash, no smite setup. There's just no reason to contest this into a Neela who has ult and flash. They can't do it. They can't stop it. It's Chemtech Soul, which is a little bit awkward here, but
it's okay. I mean, the draft is already awkward, so
it is Sterix.
We gotta kind of add to our situation.
Yeah, it's Sterix for Sounda. We kind of have confirmation now.
Don't we're like, we're gonna do this dragon, okay?
I don't know about that. Sounda doesn't have his bar.
All right, they're getting it. The Nar's, wait, no, the Nar's dead. What happened? Neil hits 3. Oh, who could have seen this coming? Well, certainly not Noxian. Triple kill for the Neela. As Vital's just gonna flash away. He's like, I thought Kai'Sa was OP. Well, not into Taric Neela, apparently.
I've seen everything now. I've legit seen everything in this Challengers game. What a way to end the regular season for us. What a way to end it. I mean, it's not going to end, actually, because Noxian, we're going to lose this and we're going to go to a third game. But what a way to bring this to 3 on our last regular season series, me and you.
Remember when I was like, you know, an LCK team ends this before 30 minutes, but this Guangdong team, I'm not so sure. Well, maybe they're going to end before 30 minutes.
Don't worry, Shyvana's scaling.
It's okay, we're doing it. We're doing
They
it.
lived. Okay, so
8-game Eduardo.
look at Sounda's Dragon Bar. You can't do anything. Neela is just going to flash on the play. Exactly like I said. You can't contest Baron, but you didn't realize for the same reason you definitely can't contest this Chemtech Drake solo. No soul even to fight for here. And we still went into it, didn't we, in Ongshin? We're all learning here in Challengers, you know? Everybody's learning. By the way,
Yeah, just like
By
this
the way-
guy who just got banned. He learned.
extremely important game for Nongshin. Even losing a game, even if they win game 3, really hurts their chance to get second with the
That's
win
why
for
they
HLE.
pulled out the Shyvana. They really wanted to make sure that they use this powerful pocket pick and they use it to take the game.
I'm not sure if I
Unfortunately-
agree with your assessment, but I think it may have backfired a little bit, the draft here. Where's Chronicler?
He was just here. Oh, he's watching.
Tell me how Shyvana does it.
Well, unfortunately,
Sterex is done!
I don't. You know, this could be a Maokai at this point. I don't think it would matter too much. 7,000 gold plus. As Nongshin trying to hold on to this. You know, the dragon can get out of roots. And he's able to get out here. Daisy has something else to say, but this inhibitor is going to go down. Vital nearly loses his entire health bar, just like that. As meanwhile, Mihail's flanking. Not sure if trying to catch the wave or actually flanking. Good timing on the Meganar. But there's not a lot of walls here in the middle of the base, so...
Mihail is going to have to do this something with this Meganar, or they might just push as soon as it expires. Lancer has ult. Bull, I mean, all it takes is one combo here. Parks has some cool sound effects, too.
Yeah. Vital is, yeah, the Jace really hitting the vitals.
Yeah.
The Vital. Leader, much better game this time compared to game 1.
The brush angle, too, for this
Yeah.
Neela is like, if she's in a brush, you never know. She can engage at any time. You have to stay super far away from it.
Okay.
Here come the super minions.
Minions coming in. College's always going to get rooted up. No buffer this time, but a lot of damage is going to go in, and the Tark just dies. Okay, 5v4. Can they do it on the Nexus turrets? Quantum Freaks want to send the game. The Neela is just gigantic, and it's just going to, alongside of Cleaver, pull this game out and bring us to a game number 3. Guangdong Freaks, they do it with Neela Taric in game number 2.
Pressure, 100% win rate in challengers.
Pressure is immediately getting my vote, dude. That bottom lane did not exist.
100% win rate. Very great performance from him. Look at how smug he looks too in the shot as well.
He's like, you didn't see me coming, did you?
No, they didn't.
We did not.
They certainly didn't. Let's take a look at some of the damage that Jace did this game, because he was hitting non-stop as well. Yeah, it made a bit of an oopsie in the top lane, but otherwise completely destroyed Kalix's Tristana. I mean, a 7,000 damage Tristana is unheard of. Just wasn't really involved in this game, unfortunately, and Nongshin getting constantly pressure in the bottom lane, and the Neela Taric constantly just getting experience levels, or getting a level with the experience from the passive from Neela, being a level up, trading. In comes pressure, living up to his name. Get the summoners, come over there again, zone him out of experience, zone him out of farm, get some turret plates. And then they just moved it to the mid lane, and they kept doing it there. And then Jace moves top, he's pushing, they got
2
so many turrets early.
Before 14 minutes, Wolf.
Yeah.
There was a insane early game gap, and pressure comes in, he plays the same champion, and he essentially wins the bottom lane. It did seem like Vital and HGs didn't necessarily respect the Neela Taric. You know, it kind of felt like, okay, well, you guys played a weird comp in game 1, now you're pulling out this, like, should we, you know, is this going to be it? Moham's Taric, he did have a lot of very clutch moments with his Taric ult.
Yeah,
I did
saving the
vote for
Renekton
pressure.
top side as well. I thought it was kind of like either a Moham or pressure vote for me. And I guess to a lesser extent, you could have voted for Bull as well, but I think Bull was set up for success. He did have some really big ultimates, obviously, but he got fed because of his support. He got fed because of his secondary support in the jungle, because it's a 2-support game for the Neela. And she just kind of gets funneled all the money, and simple as that. Not a lot of respect here from Nongshim. The Shyvana pick not really having the impact I think that certain other LCK analysts were hoping maybe it was going to happen. No, we just wanted to tease Chronicler, but I don't know if we'll be seeing it again anytime soon.
I think that they kind of took a chance after winning game 1 so hard, and it didn't pan out. Like, we might see it in the future again, but not the best re-debut, we'll say, here in Challenger League. But guys, we'll come back and we will have game number 8 after the break. And welcome back to Challenger League, as we have a Korean Mosquito in here with us, joining for game number 8. Lovely.
I thought I got him last time.
Well, you did, but now his offspring has joined.
It was too late.
Yeah, it's Brover, but we are getting ready for game 8. 8-game Eduardo, 8-game Aatrox coming through here for us. And
8-game Edmund.
Yeah, I think that this one will see a more standard comp from Nongshim. From Quantum Freaks, I'm not sure. Maybe they just do that again.
Remember when everyone was saying Ivern was broken, and then it didn't look like anyone could play it, and we were like, yeah, it doesn't seem that strong, it doesn't seem that impressive, it doesn't seem like it could really do that much. That was the first time where I just saw Ivern just get first picked, put it on the table, and then actually I'm like, whoa. Like,
Pressure's like, let me show this guy how to play Ivern.
Can we stop Ivern? Like, he looked like he really knew how to play Ivern. Putting pressure on, knows the Shyvana's top, putting bushes up so that the Tristana can't play the game. Like, I legit think the reason why, well, partially, the significant reason why Cleaver destroyed his counterpart that game was because there were just constantly bushes in the mid lane. And Tristana can't hit the Jace, and he's just firing at her all the time. And like,
that did happen a lot.
It just, she couldn't play. She couldn't actually fight back. It's not fair. But Shyvana also didn't really do anything about it, unfortunately, either, because she's not very strong into that type of jungle play.
Yep. 4,700 decibels, 329 meters per second.
We got the copy pasta back.
And, yeah. Who's going to lose faster, the Mosquito or our sanity?
I slept about 7 hours last night.
Me too.
7.5.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Just, we are 8-game Andes, and it feels very cringe, so that doesn't feel very good. But I slept enough.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling all right. It's a full moon tonight, or at least it looked like it was when I looked outside earlier. So, you know, it's going to be a nice ride home like we were talking about earlier for me.
I'll howl at it for you.
Sure. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. It gives me energy. As far as I know, no substitutes, and Nongshim is blue side.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure why haven't gotten to the draft yet, but we probably will be soon. Maybe somebody's taking a bathroom
They're
break.
waiting for the bark music to come back. Yeah. So we need to make sure we have that prepared before we do get into it.
I'm gonna like to crank up the bark music down here on my controller.
Bark, 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 bark.
All right, I'm turning it back off now.
Thank you for that. That was weird.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring it back. Garen Yumi bot. I don't know about that.
At
I
this
don't think
point,
that's gonna happen.
anything could happen.
Well, that's true. We have seen now everything. There's no reason to go on. You know what? I don't think I'm going to cast any more regular season challengers this year. After this game.
Wow. You're making that decision?
Yeah, I'm going to tell
right
you guys right
now?
now, this is going to be my last challengers regular season cast of the year.
You know what? Me too.
All right. I'm glad you're on it with me, Valdez.
Yeah.
Okay. It's barking. It's happening.
Do we get a new channel for the next year? Naturally. LCK CL Global 2024.
Underscore.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
someone in Twitch chat already got the thing to troll us for next year.
No doubt, yeah. We have to add an underscore, like a dash
I'm actually
somewhere.
completely surprised there's not an LCK Global 2024 or 5 or like one chatter in the chat who's regularly watching. I'm actually shocked that doesn't exist.
French lol.
Anyways, Rumble's banned
Okay.
again. Let's see if we're going first pick Ivern for Nongshim this time. Maybe they've seen the power. They're like, whoa, that's crazy. That's really high value. First pick Ivern.
I don't think Nongshim will do it.
I don't think
They
so
might
either.
ban it here and say, no thanks, we don't want to play that anymore. We're
They
into
either
that.
have to ban that or Maokai,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Pressure's still in the game.
Look at his face!
He's so happy. They banned his champ.
Oh, my man, Pressure. Where have you been all of our challengers' lives?
Yeah. First it was Grizzly, then it was Pressure. The Academy junglers go into LCK. He's going to join Quantum Freaks. He's going to bring them to playoffs. It's going to happen.
All right, Nico ban. Kaisa's up.
So is Tristana. So is Jace and Maokai.
So
Sejuani.
are Taric and Neil.
Sejuani.
Sejuani is available with that Nico ban, so we're trading that for potentially Maokai Jace. Or they want to try to deny a Sejuani synergy pick like the Renekton, because Yone also available, of course, as well. So playing Jace and the Yone could be tricky. So they're just going to go for Jace Maokai. This is the stock standard 13.13/14 red side rotation. It's Maokai. Like, you don't have to think about a Pressure.
What?
It's okay. They don't actually have to lock Maokai here because Sejuani's already locked in. So they're actually going to get another prio pick as well.
Maokai support
They're like, Wolf,
incoming.
you idiot. They already
Maokai
picked jungle.
going to be slammed down here by Nongshim.
Nah.
Yeah.
Couldn't be. Couldn't be, Valdez.
Could be. Could happen.
Diana. That's buffed on this patch. It's true, but I don't know about that.
Diana's not a champion.
Canyon played it.
I erased that from my memory already. Didn't happen.
It didn't work. He played it, though. All right, it's another Tristana game, but this time they don't have to deal with those annoying bushes in the mid lane. No Ivern Brush.
Still a Jace. I mean...
No
What should we go
Ivern
for
Brush,
here?
Valdez.
Take away that Maokai.
It's just played
Jax.
Jax. Yeah, I mean, with Tristana in, it's obviously not going to be Yone, so...
Could have just played Maokai top. Instead, it's Jace, Maokai, and Renekton.
Are you sure it's going to be Maokai?
Even if it's not Maokai, it's Maokai.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, now if you're Quantum Freaks, you can sort of thin out the bot pool a little bit. Kaisa's gone. So, you know, that's the trade-off here. Obviously, if you're going for Sejuani Jax synergy, which is very strong. And then for Nongshim, probably put the focus on supports here. Neela, just not gonna let that happen. I don't know if this is really a Neela comp, but maybe ban Varus as well.
Say
if you're
no
gonna go that
to
way.
Neela.
Bull is a known Varus player. Lethal Tempo oftentimes, probably not on this patch, but I'd say get rid of that.
Don't allow it. Honestly, they should be aware of it.
They're going to allow it.
They should ban it away.
I think they won't do it.
Samiral?
Oh, they did it. They were aware of it. You were right, Valdez. They knew about it.
We did it. Are we going to pick Zach in this game?
No.
How about a Singed? Okay.
Just a Zaya.
Ezreal.
Oh, Ezreal. Bull Ezreal. That's a rare one.
Yeah, that's like a super rare.
That's like a legendary. Okay.
He has not played Ezreal this season.
No, it's going to be his first time in his second to last regular season game. Last one on stage. Let's see what the bot lane here for Nongshim is going to look like. You're going to take away the Zaya themselves into the Jace. Always a little bit worried about that. There's a lot of poke here. And Rakan is available, so I guess they feel like that synergy is going to be enough. Now, will we see a flex here of the Maokai? I don't think so. Bard.
Is it Nautilus again?
I guess so.
Have we had Nautilus in every single game that we played today?
Nope.
Is it 8 for 8
'Cause it's
Nautilus?
Braum.
Oh. Now I don't
Actually,
care how many Nautiluses were played.
But I kind of like the Braum here. Actually, it's pretty good in this comp. Into Sejuani,
Yeah.
Zaya, Jax, Rakan. Feels pretty good. I like it.
Should have been Karma.
That would have been fun.
I think Karma would have been best here.
Would have been pretty nice with the composition, but Braum.
So Karma, you get the big shields for your poking, and
Yeah.
Maokai Renekton can engage nicely.
I mean, Karma also kind of pokes, gives you that lane prio.
Yeah.
Would have been nice.
But only engage supports exist as well.
Well, that's what it seems to be telling us. You know, the meta, the picks that we're seeing right now, we're kind of got like 5 supports that are viable. Moam was allowed to play Taric. That's like the one Taric he gets for the year. So, all right. So draft-wise, kind of leaning towards Quantum Freaks. They have a really good Maokai poke comp. Nongshim though have Sejuani Jax
Standard,
Tristan.
yeah.
And that's, you know, I think with the level of these two teams, where I'm going to have to give the edge in terms of what I think is going to happen.
Honestly, after watching Game 2, I have literally no idea. You could tell me that Quantum Freaks win this game, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. You could tell me that Nongshim win, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
So you're saying it's going to be about the play on the day in Summoner's Rift in this third game? It's just going to be about
It's not
how
exactly
they play it out?
what I said, but something like that, yeah.
I think I'm going to have to agree with you, Valdez. I think it's going to be about form on the day, execution.
It's a true 50-50. Either Nongshim win or Quantum Freaks win. There is no other option except a remake.
Yeah, bro ain't winning this one.
Bro's not winning this one, but guys are ready for Game 3.
Those are the bro fan cheers, but they're not going to win this one.
Yeah, they're still here, but do the viewers win anything? You win an 8-game cringer with Valdez and Wolf.
That's not a nice word.
That's what you win.
Embryoge.
It's okay.
미니언들이 생성되었습니다.
Well, actually, it's not. We have a lot of inspiration here in this series. Not a lot of futures market. We do have one for the Maokai.
True. Did he actually go Maokai skin? No, I didn't see. I don't think he actually did.
Probably not. But
That used to be the only skin. But
Yeah.
nowadays people actually like to do Christmas and stuff. It's his first game of Maokai because he's only played one game before this.
Yeah, and it was the other tree. Coincidence?
Yeah.
I think not.
That's an early
okay.
flash.
And you know why? Because of Braum. Level 1 Braum, too strong.
Qs aren't really being that threatening, but
That's okay.
it's okay. Slow into Ezreal damage, gotta respect it. Kalix says he's had enough of this Jace. He wants a rematch with no bushes allowed. He said bushes on the north and south puddles only, not in the middle of the lane.
Yeah. Those are big puddles, though. Do you think they're more pools or?
I'm gonna go with puddle. Just gonna go with
Okay.
puddle, yeah.
I guess in the grand scheme of things, those are a puddle compared to the Great Lakes of Runeterra.
Sure, sure. I mean,
Yeah.
see that river in the background? That's a real river. This is just two puddles.
That thing, I want to explore that.
Think about this too, with how still the puddles are here on the rift. There's got to be a lot of mosquitoes. That is a breeding ground. That's
True.
probably where the mosquito that we have in the
Breeding
caster
ground?
breeding ground. That's why we got the mosquito here in the caster's castle. Probably came straight from
Yeah.
Runeterra.
He was hanging out. The mosquitoes probably playing the League MMO. You know,
Could be.
it's probably where he came from. This is like a little teaser from Riot to us. Thanks, Riot. I really appreciate that. We got some engages here. The Braum. We don't necessarily love the Braum here, but
I like
it's okay.
it. Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Here's Sounda, level 3,
Sejuani.
trying to gank the Renekton. As Flash going to come in, but the stun still lands. Little flail action there at the end doesn't really get too much. Lancer hit level 4 right before he showed up. Unfortunate timing. I think he still gets out, but maybe they could have tried to push for it. If not,
Yeah, Meow doesn't want to flash for that or anything. I think that's reasonable. Just be happy with getting the flash and the teleport. He's actually not going to TP, in fact. Just going to walk all the way back. I think losing a teleport here would feel pretty disastrous, but look at what Meow's doing with the lane.
the freeze.
The freeze. So, feels bad.
Are
For
there
Lancer
what's your
here?
favorite frozen treat if it's not ice cream, since you don't like ice cream?
I don't know. I don't really enjoy frozen treats that much.
What do you eat
What
that's
like what other
frozen
things are
that's
frozen?
not ice?
I mean, I heat up stuff up that's frozen generally. I don't really eat frozen things.
Anything
You're supposed to heat that up, Valdez.
He's got a door. Engage Braum is getting some good work down.
Popsicles, I don't really eat.
Berries?
No, I've never heard of that.
Frozen pizza.
Frozen pizza you heat up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really eat frozen things actually.
So that's what Ezreal does. He uses his arcane shift to get out of engage stuff.
Feels pretty good. He's quite mobile.
Yep.
Sound is coming back up. Lancer, no flash.
Yeah, but Counter-Strike is down, and now Pressure's here as well. So a counter gank? Who's ganking who? I mean, they know he's here, right? Like, okay. Just gonna push the lane. Try to get my
Counter-Strike.
hell out.
Cooldown.
That appears to be Maokai,
Yeah, it is.
by the way.
Yeah. Didn't actually
See,
notice.
I
until
just
now.
get pressure, right?
Yeah,
I just
you
know.
and him.
I knew he was gonna first pick Ivern. I knew he was gonna pick Maokai.
You really have a grasp on it. It's wild.
Did you say that because it's Maokai?
Yeah, I did. A nature's grasp, so to speak. Okay, Kalix, you can feel the emotion in how he plays with Tristana today.
Mm-hmm. It is art in League of Legends form.
Yeah. He's had some decent buffers, you know. We saw that buffer on the buffer on the
buffer.
Ivern. It's been a long day.
Between two bufferings.
Sure.
Moham on the engage Braum coming up here looking to engage. Hits the Q, but unfortunately his team wasn't backing him up, man. Braum was really good.
You know what I
but,
think
you know,
he needs? A few more points in Q.
some bufferings.
Maybe if he has a few more points in Q, he'll make the impact.
I'm sure he's got two.
I don't know what's not okay, what's not allowed, but that's what he's saying.
Braum's still getting in there,
He
trying
wants
to
to
control
clear
this
that.
south puddle. We do have the Infernal Drake up, so you can see why they're trying to control this area for now.
Ezreal
They won't be able
Zaya.
to
fighting bot as well.
Yeah.
Um,
But the sheen of Ezreal, I kind of rate higher than what
yeah.
Vital
Then
has right now. As a little engage here in mid. Gonna get the ult out of Kalix, but Cleaver playing the Jace, of course, doesn't have that.
he also got
cooldown.
the ult out of Jace.
True.
He transformed.
Yeah. It's gonna be hitting
Even
his
trained
minions,
Valdez.
getting some mana. Can we get a crustacean confrontation in the southern puddle?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh,
Mihail's
the
nearby.
The Counter-Strike flash. There it is. Nice flash from Cleaver. Very nicely timed, actually.
Just relieving some of that pressure off of Kalix. Feels weird to say pressure as a game term when pressure of the player is in the game.
I was
So I'm
saying
still
pressure
adjusting.
Dirk the whole time when Bull was buying that.
Yeah.
It wasn't pressure that was buying the
No,
pressure
he
Dirk.
wasn't, but he was getting involved with it though.
He was in the game. Yeah.
Plate going over the Lancer, so it won't be
Friendly
for free.
reminder that I love Wolf. Wasn't even a hateful reminder.
Thanks, Stormy. For trolling me with friendly reminders. It's been a long day. I'm ready to be friendly reminded.
Friendly reminder. Ooh, Sound in a little bit of trouble. Not able to get to a spot where he can flash safely. Safely. And in fact, he's just going to run away.
Whoa,
Doesn't
the
even have to flash.
Maokai cat's getting a little bit upside down on that one. It's a little bit weird.
First strike, Maokai. Hoping, yeah, he is going to be going for the demonic embrace.
We're having a lot of action, but nobody's dying. They're just getting hurt. It's a lot of pressure. I didn't see I did it again. On the map, but
Applying pressure to Lucian's vitals.
yeah. I'm gonna have to turn the sound down on Valdez for the rest of this cast. As okay, that's gonna be a
Big
reset.
trade. Mihail in a bit of trouble. Does not seem to have Counter-Strike, but
Lancer
probably
also
getting
has
it soon.
Slash, so he definitely could have killed him.
Yep, there it is. Comes in. Counter-Strike
Lancer,
available.
what?
Wait, so why? What? Ooh. Teamwork. He wouldn't have died anyway. But teamwork anyway. Cleaver in a little bit of trouble as we are not watching that. We're watching this. It's gonna miss.
Wow.
And
Lancer
meanwhile,
is so
Cleaver's
mad.
dead. Whoa! Maokai's going for a little trip.
Brom Q damage!
Braum helping out. But it's Maokai who gets the kill. Pressure, well deserved.
That was a bizarre passage of play for Lancer. Like, he had flash advantage, he knew it. Pretty sure he just flash Qs and kills him if he has his E up, and then he missed because he wanted to flash there, then slice and dice to get out, but he missed it. That was kind of weird.
And it's possible that he waited until Counter-Strike got back.
Yeah.
So he might have like hopped in, flashed in right after Counter-Strike got back.
Yeah, I want to see the replay of this, and I hopefully we could see what the cooldowns are for Lancer throughout it.
We did have some League of Legends, yes. That did
Anyway,
happen.
that's the Herald. So we're gonna go back to this play here, where Kalix comes on Cleaver, HH dodges, True Shot is going to miss. Kalix actually is going to commit further. Ignite's taken down. HH gets a kill.
Whoa!
Yeah, but this one this one was pretty self-explanatory. I wanted to see the top one. Oh well.
Oh, well. Maybe next time. Mohan looking to get a big engage on the engage. Braum has 3 points in his queue already. Yeah, looking to do the big damage. Mohan. Let's see how high of damage he can get in this game
3 points
so far.
so far. 11 minutes, by the way. No dragon. We're just
Yep.
not doing that right now. I'm interested. Want a skirmish? Take dragon? No. Absolutely not. Neither team really winning a decisive skirmish, you know, was a back and forth, let's say.
I know I Lancer flashed just because Mihail flashed in mid, so he's like, you
Yeah.
know what? Let's
No.
make this even.
But I thought you were gonna be serious for a
No.
second. I was like, wait,
No, never.
okay.
Impossible.
You almost made me angry,
Whoa,
fellas.
Lancer in a lot of trouble. He's just going to get bopped over the head. Imagine if he had a real
Yeah,
weapon.
you know why he didn't flash there.
What?
Kalix.
This Tristana's pulling like some crazy no-scope 360s this game, like pulling in a Maokai from 8 miles away, buffering a Jace knockback?
Yeah. I mean, that's what's happening. That kill onto the Renekton, by the way, going to put this Jax massively ahead.
Blaze in the bottom lane, but it's Ezreal. Cleanse.
So 3 plates in total for Jax. Now, with the kill, picked up. Pushing the Renekton out.
Did Renekton just say something? Did you hear that?
I think he just
like,
burped. I think he burped.
Renekton doesn't burp.
Yeah, he does.
Crocodiles can't burp.
Yes, they can.
What?
You think crocodiles don't have gas in their stomachs? That they need to
maybe
release?
they just push it out of their skin. Why do they have to burp it out?
Pretty sure they can burp.
This
fellas.
isn't common knowledge that crocodiles can burp. You can't convince me of that. It's not a thing.
Well, I'm pretty sure somebody's going to look it up.
Someone call a crocodile scientist. That's why they have big mouths for big burps. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think that's why. All right,
oh, this is a very sneaky.
Buffer this. He tried.
He couldn't get out of that one. He does ult Cleaver away, and now he's got a boar riding lady. That's not very fair. As pressure, he's feeling the pressure. Very nice flash, actually, to get out of here. As once again, the hands are really good, and the Ezreal ult is going to catch him, but it doesn't matter.
Calculated. He knew.
Lived with 19 health.
He knew he was fine the whole time. And now, the fight is not over.
Oh, why did you give him the idea?
The fight is not
LCK CL Global 2024 is in the chat. Oh, no.
Oh,
God. Okay, well, now he's in a bit of trouble. The Sounda just going to hold on to that flash. He does not care. The permafrost denied. Now he's going to flash away. And that is the end of that fight. Nobody going to die, of course. Nobody would die here in game number 3.
no. Only 3 people allowed to die. Okay, Lancer. Careful. Careful. Don't trifle with this passive stack, Jax.
Wait, he's going to trifle.
Don't trifle with him.
He truffled and he trifled.
It's just an ult trade.
And he truthfullied.
At this point, I'm just ready. Just ready for the next objective fight. I don't want to watch any
I'm ready
more.
for the next Shivan.
We're getting a lot of jump cuts into skirmishes and fights and trades, but nobody's dying. We're just... Like, there's not even time for me to make any sort of analytical points.
Whose position would you rather here? The gold lead for Nongshim or Kwangno Freaks with a Infernal Drake?
I think I'd rather be Nongshim because they have a Jax that is going to be a big side lane threat. And they have Tristana, who has had some crazy early gameplay, but only died the one time. Got that assist earlier. And I don't know how well the poke is going to be set up here for Kwangno because it's been pretty erratic, the gameplay so far. That's going to be
He's not
first
truffling
break.
anymore.
No. It's a severe, like, truffle epidemic in Korea where everything has truffle oil in it these days, by the way. I really...
If it's fancy, truffle oil.
doesn't need to have truffle oil.
If it's not fancy, truffle oil.
Changing your oil? Probably got truffle oil.
Oh, God. He's getting Tristana. That's the end of Cleaver. Didn't respect the damage.
Kalik's revenge arc. His revenge is happening. He's getting vengeance for the Jace in the bush.
Yeah.
No bushes for you this time, Cleaver.
You can win 2v1, but not 1v1. Lancer having some trouble with the Jax already. The Divine Sunder is making his life a living hell as Mihail gets in there, smacks him on the butt, and that's going to be the end of that Renekton.
Yeah, that was a really good flash there from Mihail. Knows he has the damage, stacked it up, and the whole map is falling apart for Kwangno right before their eyes. And they're going to try to take this Herald without a top laner. Don't know about that. Thanks for the leash. Really appreciate it. Any burping crocodiles?
No, they don't.
Not when they're in the death chamber.
I mean, gases can be released after life. That's a thing. It's a possibility.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a burp.
Well, what do you classify as a burp then? I don't know.
Yeah,
Just never know.
crocodiles, burp.
All right, he's googling it. Wait, this is the information we need to know.
Well, I don't want to tell you guys what I typoed that as.
Yeah.
It didn't get auto-corrected.
Hungry Freaks are going to take this second break, which means that classically, traditionally, we will have a Chemtech Soul in this case.
The first result is a YouTube video called "Massive Crocodile Has Huge Burp After Meal."
I think that solves it. Yeah. Well, it's not Chemtech Soul, so we're not going for the classic approach here. So
It's Mountain Soul,
Going
which
for
is
more of
pretty
the
bad
modern-
for Jace.
yeah, it's more of a modern touch for me on this one.
The gold leads are everywhere. You can't escape them. And First Strike Maokai keeping it close, but even he is behind. This is going to be another turret going over.
Boom,
And an additional
shakalaka.
charge, because I don't think the Ezreal is going to be able to stop this charge. Well, actually he will.
Hold up the door.
Hold up the door.
The
Okay.
Braum value.
The Jax is pushing bottom now. There are 3 turrets down for Quano. All outers dead now.
I can't believe we have an LCK CL Global 2023 in the LCK CL Global 2023 chat. How is that a thing?
You love to see it. But it's
Wait, there's another one!
It's LCK CL Global _ 2024.
No! They're multiplying! Oh, God! Soon the whole chat is just going to be LCK CL Global 2024. Or different iterations.
Yeah. We're changing the meta.
Oh, no. Who's the imposter? How long does one game usually last? I'm new here. Interesting timing to join.
It's in a game like this,
Usually like
about
32
20
minutes.
Yeah, in a game like this, so maybe 28. Bull
Whoa.
is dead.
Oh God, he didn't expect that. He was just hanging out on a ward, thought he was okay, and he wasn't.
They got him. Guangdong Freaks really feeling the pressure now. This turret, they're going to try to defend.
Well, they're going in on the Sejuani, but College is doing more damage than Lancer was able to do. Moham, you know, he's trying his best with that Q-Max, but not quite able as the E goes into the abyss. Like, literally hits the turret as HH is going to take down.
But the Jax
take
is
him down.
split pushing, so it's okay.
Value.
They killed the Ezreal, they grouped up, bottom side, forced a big fight, and then look, Mihail gonna get the whole turret. Look at Jax go.
Oh, no.
Go, Jax, go!
Yeah.
Plus 600. He's getting closer to that cleaver now.
How different is the level of play between LCK and LCK CL?
Oh, no, we're doing this question again.
Yeah. Don't you guys need Mike stands for don't your arms get tired? Yeah. How do I answer this? It's like the difference between a challenger level player and a masters level player. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what we were saying earlier.
Yeah.
Might also be like challengers in high diamond. You can definitely get there, but you need a little bit of proper training. I don't think that without map control, this Jace Ezreal Maokai comp is going to work out very well. Valdez, you know, the Ezreal is ahead in items for the moment.
Power spike of the items,
I don't know if they can make it happen if the Maokai has to ult to try to get position for an objective. I think he needs to be on it and pushing the other team away as they try to engage and come in. The comp was pretty good for Guangdong, but a few skirmishes went awry. Jax was allowed to just take the entire map. A little bit problematic.
Yeah.
We're sieging.
Oh, big Ezreal damage. Okay.
HH blocking for Vital.
still trying his best to carry this one as Island's going to get popped away, but it doesn't seem to matter. Cleaver's getting bullied on the backside here as, yeah, this is just a 5v3. The Renekton is living pretty much forever. It's going to flash W minion. Nice work, nice effort, I suppose, but Nongshim will take this fight from here.
6,000 gold lead, 6,500. Pretty one-sided fight. Once again, the Ezreal going down early, and unfortunately, Kalix did a ton of damage at the beginning of that, and the Jax engage was clean. And you know what happens when you use your Maokai ult to siege and Nature's Grasp and try to get the turret? Well, when it expires, you don't have it anymore. And look at this. We're going to go to the replay right after he doesn't have it anymore. Teleport from Mihal, they do not deny it. And then look at this flank as well from HH. And everybody's just in the meat grinder. And then Bull, he's dead.
He got Tristana ulted into Rakan ulted into just dying immediately. It was so sad.
And Kalix just sacrifices himself to put on tons of damage and take out the 80 carry, and that's the end of the fight. Period.
Quite literally. I mean, Kalix is kind of insane. Like, even the first time we saw this guy, we were very impressed. Like, Kwame is really good and probably like a bit more consistent as a pro, but I'm kind of excited for Kalix in the coming years.
Yeah.
This guy's got a bright future. Certainly got the wits about him. He's very clever, but also his hands are insane.
Nongshim just in general has leveled up a lot. A very good team. Yeah, he's gonna come up here and deny this turret take. No.
Oh, I wasn't talking about the game. I was just talking about
no, I mean, but he's also gonna come up here topically and deny the bounty. Because
I
he's leveled up a lot.
the wolf play-by-play.
No.
Well, he's gonna boop him on the head. That's 3 kills or 3 levels in the lead. See, I mean, you're better at this than I am. I can't speak anymore.
Look, he did it. He pulled it off. Lancer did not, but you know, Mihal, he shut him down. He's level 16 now. He's halfway to his Zonias. He's just gonna go in the game. He's like, yeah, if anyone comes topside, I'll kill him, and if they don't, I'll kill the Nexus. HH, can he snipe the turret? Come on, HH.
Get it. Yeah.
Aw, Vital stole it away from him.
That's not cool. Let the support at least fight the turret. Sound has been taking so much damage in this game, man. He was in carry, so tanky. They're just going to turn on to them. Just a little bit of desperation as Bile is behind them. They forgot about the top lane, I guess. As, okay, going to save Moham a little bit here, as maybe they went a little bit too far. A lot of damage in, but Mahal just going to zone them away with this counter-strike. Here comes Bull. He's got a red buff and a dream.
The Cleaver Penta angle?
Q miss. Not going to reset any cool... Oh, Q going to hit the Gromp. He in, and immediate turn to counter-strike, and Zonya's. But no follow-up here from the side of Nongshim. They are going to take out the Renekton, but that's another kill going over to Bull. He's got an ultimate, not going to hit anything somehow.
Cleaver and Bull just not able to finish off those health bars, couldn't actually close the gap, and so much missing there that everybody walks out free, minus the Jax that goes down there in the end. Kalix in danger.
Yeah, I just had to caster curse him, you know, just in case any scouts were watching. He throws up a shock Teemo. Having a fun time, 3-3-3 in this game, but now he's in the Dutch game.
That was a really weird sound that was coming through our system for a second there, but it went away. So luckily, hopefully you guys didn't hear that, but it's all right. Nongshim still in firm control, but a bit of a hiccup here. Fortunately for Kwangdong, there's no objective to take at this moment in time, so you know, bounties also not realistic. Unfortunately, the turret too well protected, so they're still dealing with the inhibitor that was taken out by Mihal. I, you know, mentioned that he was kind of just going to go in the game up there. He didn't quite kill the Nexus turret, but he did everything but.
Do you guys thinking not having the option to FF during public games in Pro League is mentally more taxing for the players? It's an interesting idea. I mean, in 1v1 games, generally you're allowed to surrender. You're allowed to GG out and hit, what was it, F12?
Yeah.
Yeah. And just get out of the game. Yeah, you're not going to kill the Jax, okay? Like, that's not an option. Go to a different lane. Not this one. Mahal has other options. Soundo was hiding on bush for quite a while. But
Mihal, by the way, it's not like a hull breaker Jax. He's just this big. Like, he's He's got Zonias, played Steel Caps. He's 3 levels up on Lancer.
Right, gonna be pressing some buttons again. The Renekton not looking too tanky anymore. But Bull, I mean, he's holding his ground. He's still doing some pretty good damage. I mean, he certainly has hit his spikes, but
I mean, it
feels a bit hopeless, a bit late.
Stacked super minions here. Calyx coming in.
Just threatening the base,
Yeah.
pulling away members.
I mean, Mihail's going to get this bottom inhibitor, and 4-manning the mid one means that this is just the beginning of the end.
Yep. Just re-rotates over pressure, trying to clear the wave. And now we got to teleport in some low health bars. A chance, perhaps? Cleaver? Is this your moment?
Is it his moment? I don't think so. Last time I think could have been his moment, but it wasn't either.
Well, that was...
Mihail, you don't have teleport. Come back here. Kill that inhib. He wants to have more fun.
Oh!
It's down.
He stopped. What? He stopped attacking it and let it kill the turret.
Turret gold denied.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know about that.
He literally, he's like, you know
I
what?
don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to do it. The 1 in 6 Renekton also. He's like pressured in to help my lane. I'm letting the Nexus turret die. I don't know about this. I don't have the answer. It was pretty wild. Why did Mihail leave the inhibitor up? Why did he just back there without putting any pressure on it? He was low on mana.
He's denying the extra gold. Just keeping the inhibitor up until he's ready to end the game. Oh man.
He's ready to end the game, by the way. As you were saying, I think he's ready. I think he's decided he's going to kill the Nexus.
Lancer joining on the bottom side. They're going to kill the Jax surely this time as they do get the stun in, but guess what? He's got Zonia's. There's now flash in for pressure. He steals it away. Okay, the Baron still comes in. They can't quite kill Mihail, or at least it's going to take a while as finally they do take him out. And the fight is won over here by Nongshin, but at the end of the day, even without the Baron, can't they just end? I mean, there's just one turret.
Yeah, Bull also getting out here. Not able to get the red buff on his way out, but can help clear this wave. Here's the thing, Calyx is pushing top. Like, eventually this Tristana is going to get on top of this Nexus. And I just don't think they're going to be able to defend it, even with Jax down.
Yeah, even with Baron, they don't have a wave. They don't have anything. In they go, HH and Calyx together. As this should be enough damage. Down will go the Nexus turret, and in goes HH. One last try for the boys, just hitting the Nexus. And that will be the end. This Chronicler's going to pin in the chat. That is the end of the day and the end of the game. We got there in the end. And
It's
so
really
did
strange
Nongshin.
when Chronicler pins his messages to the chat. No, I don't know. He's done it by accident. It's fine. Well, no, I'm just teasing you, Chronicler. It looked like it was yours on our UI.
Did someone pin Chronicler's message?
No.
Oh, he pinned someone else's.
Yeah. Anyway, Jax was a problem, Valdez, that they were not able to solve. Pretty one-sided game here.
You ever see a Jax do over 1,000 DPM? I haven't.
Yeah, I think this is my first time.
It's first time for everything. Can't believe Nongshin was able to win without Shyvana. Yeah,
But
they
the real-
immediately banned it. They're like, we gotta get rid of this.
The
champ.
real
It's
story-
too strong.
The real story is the revenge story for Calyx versus Cleaver. This time, he put the Jace in his place. This time, he killed the Jace.
Yep.
He didn't do as much damage as the Jace, but that doesn't matter. That's not relevant. He was able to play against the Jace while being able to shoot at him, and the Bush was denied by the Ivern ban. In a series-defining Ivern ban, you'd say, but Nongshin will only get +1 from this win, so there's still, let's see, I want to make sure I get this right. They're sitting at 10 to Unalive Esports is 12. DRX also on 12, if I'm not mistaken, so could have been 11, could have been one step closer, but in game 2 we had a little fun.
Some
until it
happy
wasn't
gaming
fun anymore.
Yeah. They just Didn't expect pressure to be that good. And honestly, neither did I. But he came out, he kind of dunked on them with his Ivern, and unfortunately the Shyvana takes a bit to get online, and the game was already over before really anyone on the side of Nongshim was online. So caught him off guard, and that's going to mean there was a game that did go over to Quantum Freaks. Also means that we had the 8-game Eduardo today, no 9-game Nigel, and no 7-game Senna. A bit unfortunate, but you know what you're going to get with the Cringe Duo. It's just the way. 3 solo kills.
3 solo kills, over 1,000 DPM, 220% of his gold in damage, 276 CS.
Yeah?
6-2 and 3 KDA.
That's pretty big. 200 Pog points?
Only his second time. No, I didn't mention that yet.
It took a while for Mahaya.
But he looks pretty good. And Jax nerfs, Jax smurfs. Counter-Strike plus 1 second. Didn't seem to matter for this guy today.
It actually doesn't, as we're seeing. The strength of Jax is still there.
Yeah, how much damage to objects? That's a good question, Chronicle.
Yeah, what? Damage object.
How many tower destroy? Yeah, just a game early. Just a game early. Yeah.
It's okay. You got there in the end.
Well, you know, I was miscalculated.
He was looking into his crystal ball instead of into my eyes.
So, Yundo might tell us what. Yundo might tell us what the interview says if there's any interesting tidbits there. But like anything about Shyvana, perhaps. I know Chronicle is listening, but
yeah, Shyvana immediately turned on that Korean stream.
What?
Listening in to hear about the Shyvana.
Yeah.
I honestly think that Shyvana with the buffs can be a champion. I'm just not sure. I have trouble seeing our Korean teams picking it up very often, and I think that first game was not a good showing. I mean, again, it could have kind of been any champ. No, you didn't get it. It's over there.
I know.
Korean Mosquito, 4,700 decibels. You guys don't know how loud this thing is. It's a lot better top, but can it play early into like Renekton, Jax? Like the top lane meta right now is like
Mosquito.
Either you survive or you just live long enough to hit one item and your top 2 turrets are gone, and then you're getting bopped by Jax or something like that. Like we saw Aatrox a couple times today. It did win the first game here for Mahela. He played it, and it was good, but it was kind of like, well, if he doesn't have this easy matchup in the Cassante, I could see this kind of being destroyed.
I think it's pretty niche so far. But yeah, Shyvana pre-6 is kind of like Wukong, Nocturne, Skarner, where you don't really do a whole lot. You can't you can't make a lot of impact, but the problem is you're also pretty squishy, and controlling objective fights, you don't have a lot of power or like any power.
Doesn't
really.
Your W give you resistances?
I mean, I guess. If you are able to get dragons, for example, that is really helpful.
Your passive does, okay.
Yeah, W is the movement speed. That's true, actually.
I knew about the movement speed, but I thought it also like. Oh no, it's the E that shreds resistance.
Yes, that's right.
That's what I was thinking.
The spinny takes them away. But the early game and early objectives is what the LCK has played around, generally speaking. That's why we don't see picks like Karthus or Nidalee that much, because they kind of need some time.
Her Drake control is really good. This is all sounding like she needs some safety early on. She's really good at taking Drakes. It's important, so pick a bot lane with Pyro and play her in the jungle rather than go top against Renekton or Jax. If I'm looking for like an angle for pro, but I don't know. I'm not a Shyvana expert.
But she does damage to Drakes, but doesn't mean she can control the space around them.
Yeah, I'm not an expert, but I am Valdesmort.
Right.
Yeah. We solved that in game 1, actually. That was a game 1 thing. That feels like years ago.
Wait,
game
what?
1. Game 1 was like years ago.
Yeah. But Shyvana was in game 2.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the first game of the day.
Oh, the first game of the day.
Valdesmort.
Yeah. No, that was that's a throwback.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually about 8 hours ago.
Yeah.
We made those jokes. Like legit 8 hours ago.
It wasn't a 10-hour today, but it was a 8-hour, yeah, just about 8 hours and 11 minutes.
True. I am
True.
going back to the Philippines soon, by the way. So I'll let you guys know when
Valdez
I
stream
travel.
later? No, I'm not going to do it this week because I got to help with the move-in. But next week, the Valdez stream will be back. Especially tonight, I am Omega dead.
Omega dead. Yeah, I'm a little Omega dead myself. I'm going to go home and just lay on the couch with my cats and turn into a potato. I was kind of like,
How did
maybe
you
today
manage
I'm
that?
going to...
That sounds like you need some magical powers to do that.
Well, I mean, I don't share my magical power, like,
Oh.
on...
Doesn't it take a lot of...
Ask me on the show's over. I'll let you, I'll hook you up, but like...
Doesn't it take like a lot of power to do that?
Well, that's why I ate pizza earlier.
Okay. I know pizza does refill your mana.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit with my cats. I was
Thanks,
gonna play
sexy
maybe
butt.
2v2v2v2, but I don't think that's happening now. I'm a little bit tired.
Nah.
Thanks, sexy butt.
Thanks, violin
I hope you have a
cake.
good day at work. I'm glad you enjoyed the show.
Vlog of y'all going fishing.
I would love that, but
We
I
can
don't
do
think
it.
I can get the casters to go
LCK
fishing.
fishing trip
I'm just saying.
could happen. We probably have to go out on the northern puddle, probably at like 6 a.m. though. That's pretty early for esports times. Esporters.
You think there's a Nakshi Bang we can go to, like,
There probably is.
go
Yeah, there
fishing?
is.
There actually is like the plastic fishing thing that you could do. That's true. Actually, I forgot about that. We could do
Yeah.
that, to start to give some practice, to some non-fishing chronicler and non-fishing Valdez here who need help learning how to fish.
How come Atlas knows how to fish?
I'm pretty sure
this example.
he's from Australia,
Yeah. And
so he probably knows how to fish.
I don't think so.
Ask him about it after this. I bet you he knows how to fish.
Atlas was too busy playing Nintendo to go out on the water.
I also played a lot of Nintendo, but also went out on the water and went fishing. I did both.
Yeah, I went out on the ice, not the water.
But he wasn't
For
ice
me.
fishing.
Guys, who won? The fans. The fans won.
The fans won. Let's not... Embriage, I don't know what's going on with you these days. Let's not do that.
He's changed. Times have changed. Atlas knows how to fish crocodiles with his bare ends. But yeah, can he
After
go...
burping them.
Does he know how... Does he... Okay, I'm not going to say that name. But thank you, Chatter. First Challenger stream. Pretty awesome.
glad you
Thanks,
enjoyed
guys.
it.
Let's call him JP.
Thanks, JP.
Thanks, JP.
I'm from Atlanta. The lost city of Atlanta.
The lost city of Atlanta. I'm from New Amsterdam, personally. We have a guy from Old Amsterdam as well. He'll probably be on tomorrow, I think. I'm not sure. From Old Amsterdam. I'm from New Amsterdam. And Atlas is also from Australia. That makes all of us basically from places that start with A.
Yeah.
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 True.
Yep,
We
yep,
did
yep,
it.
yep, yep.
Yeah. Lost
YouTube
City
chat has
City.
been pretty interesting today.
Yeah, it's just a guy casually in there showing off how much money he made on his bets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's from Atlantis? Nami.
Caster's actually losing it. Losing what?
What did we lose?
Wallet, keys,
Do I have my
phone.
Yeah.
I'm good. Actually, I'm fine. I think I'm good.
I have my water cup. No, we got everything. We're not losing anything.
Talking about my briefcase in the other room, there's no way WDG was touched or messed with that. It's a pretty secure location that we're in right now.
Surely they wouldn't.
The Caster's Castle has guards.
It does?
Yeah. The Knights of WDG? You've never heard of them?
Oh my god, that's their name? I was too shy to talk to them.
Well, we did have an 8-gamer today. Hanwha Life Esports 2-1ing DRX earlier. And that does put, well, we'll take a look at the standings later, but DRX dropping it down 1. So that was quite critical. Nongshim moving up 1 with their 2-1 over Kwangdong. If it was a 2-0, chances are better. But still, you have to contend with Hanwha Life Esports. And then T1 versus Live Sandbox. A surprisingly one-sided event. And T1 took it.
Yeah. Imagine if T1 just weren't that strong. If we could have just had 9 games, we could have avoided being cringe, but not today.
DRX still 1 win ahead, or 1 game score ahead of Nongshim, as I was mentioning before, but a series behind. So that does help Nongshim's chances, of course, of potentially getting 2nd place. I don't know what their last opponent is, actually, though.
Impossible to know.
I think it's possible to know. I just need to...
Impossible.
No, hold on. I just need to find the
No.
right paper. No.
It's impossible.
It's knowable.
No.
Actually,
We
you're
don't
right.
have
It's
the
actually not in there. It's
information.
just not in there. All right, hold on. I'm going to look it up.
He's going to look it up. By the way, next matchup.
Yes.
Tomorrow. DK versus Gen.G. Probably looking like a DK win, but they have been struggling recently. And then you get KT versus OK Savings Bank Man Breon. No idea who's going to take that.
Nongshim play against KT. DRX play against Bro. So... Wait, no, this is regular LCK. Oh,
Got him.
Got me.
He got.
All right, so DRX play against Live Sandbox. Nongshim play against D+.
So DRX going to be in 3rd.
But Hanwha plays against Kwangdong. Yeah, it looks likely Kwangdong, or rather Hanwha's taking 2nd. Feels pretty...
Hanwha should be 2nd,
likely.
DRX should be 3rd, and Nongshim down to 4th.
Seems likely.
Well, there you have it.
We'll see if any upsets do occur.
We also have CL tomorrow, so make sure you're watching Atlas and Kronny Keckler there for that one. And also LCK for the rest of the week, Wednesday through Sunday. And then we come back right on Monday. So we started today, right? Well, actually, we started... Wait.
What?
We haven't had a day without League of Legends since the beginning of summer.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Just every day has Korean League of Legends.
Every single day, 7 days a week.
7 days a week.
7
2
days a
challenger
week.
days.
Yeah.
And so we're going to have playoffs starting next Monday for challengers. And then it's going to be
Tuesday,
LCK
yeah.
Tuesday through Sunday. And then challengers Monday, Tuesday. And then maybe we get a day? I'm not sure. Maybe Wednesday? Or is that the beginning of the LCK return? I don't know.
Wait.
I don't think
You've
so.
confused me now.
I'm confused all the time.
I love casting regular season with you.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you guys got to be there with us for 9 weeks of our summer season. It was a fun time.
9 weeks, but not 9 games, unfortunately, for us. But maybe next year. And we'll see you guys in the playoffs, as always. But for now, we have to please closing comments. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.